free agency hits. Why'd you pick the Knicks?
I've known them for a long time. It's family. It's a comfort level to this, and something that I just couldn't turn a blind eye to. I knew that that these guys have my best interests at heart, and they've known me since, I think Leon probably saw me before my dad did. So, I mean, it's just one big family for me, and I'm just super excited. Back like we never left.
Cool. I'm rolling.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy ShowTyme. We live and direct, lock and loaded. Hope everybody having a fantastic Friday. Salute to all my people. I appreciate everybody always supporting. Make sure y'all come in and hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. And if you want to donate, it's right there at the bottom. At $ ShowTyme Glow. How everybody doing, man? I see y'all in there early. Salute to everybody. Salute to my boy Big Shice, man. My boy Will and Wiz. I had to do this for them, man. We got to talk about the New York Knicks. Let me give y'all a shout out before I get started, man. Randy S, what good, my boy? Salute my boy Jalen. Yes, sir. Roll Tide, baby. Salute my Time Wine. T Price up in here. My boy G Money. I see you up in here, G. Hearn, we good, Hearn. Salute my boy. Legendary 3K. 3 stacks in the building, man. Salute on Wendell. Buck score. We good, homie. Alfonso, what's good, homie? What's good, my boy? What's good, Rudy? Nino up in the building. What's good? Oh, yeah. For sure, for sure. Yes, sir. Salute my boy Rod Well. Salute to my girl, mean girl. So let's get started. Salute Dan. I see you over here. Salute, Dan. We're good, Dan. 3 Glock in the building. He said people acting like Jalen Brunson, Steph Curry now. I mean, no, I don't think nobody's saying that. He's a big piece for them, though. I like that pickup for I like what the New York Knicks did, bro. I disagree. Salute time when I see you over here, LeBron James fan. It's on prime time. What's good, huh? Oh yeah. I don't know if y'all saw my poll, but Astro, what's good, Miss Juanita? I see you over here. Hey, Miss Juanita. Oh yeah. I want to go ahead and start. We got to start talking about salute my boy Roy, captain of the ship. Jordan, what's good, homie? JR. Yeah, man. We definitely gotta talk about. We got a lot of things to talk about. I saw the poll. A lot of people said, "Let's get it." We gotta talk about. I'm gonna do my first football stream this afternoon. I'm gonna go ahead and jump on. We're gonna do that this afternoon because I got some stuff I want to talk about. But let's get started on the basketball. Salute, Kyle. Khalif. That's how I pronounce your name. Khalif. Salute, humble. Yeah, so let's go and get started though. In case y'all wonder, news came out, I'm gonna say like a day or two. It's been trending all on Twitter. A lot of people talking about it. It's even been talked about since last week that everybody talking about the possibility of the New York Knicks getting Donovan Mitchell. They already signed, still delivered Jalen Brunson. That's official. Got him on a nice contract. Some people question, is it a good signing? Me personally, y'all knowing the New York Knicks status right now as a franchise, they have to roll the dice. They're going to have to roll the dice. You have a situation like this, your lack of point guard. It was it was only right they just go ahead and overpay for Jalen Brunson. That's a you got to roll the dice on moves like that. Same day, I think Donovan Mitchell. I think they need to go all out and get Donovan Mitchell, y'all. I think they don't really have. If they want to get better and they want to become relevant as a franchise, as far as like winning, because they always gonna be relevant because they the Knicks. You know, they're gonna get fans packed there anyway. But I'm talking on the basketball side, winning. They showed that one year, a couple years ago, that they was back competitive. They had a drop off last year. Randle was frustrated. I think that can. Now some people not gonna be high on Randle this year, going into next year. I understand, but I still like with if they able to get Donovan Mitchell. I actually like what they got. As far as like Hornstein, they got my boy Hornstein over there. I don't know what they're gonna do with Cam Reddish. I like Julius Randle. Maybe because he looks in great shape. Julius Randle a hard worker, so I don't want to sit there and just hold that 1 year against Julius Randle. I think he's gonna do a good job bouncing back this year. It's gonna be highly mobile. What up, Will? Hey, Will, I gotta get you in here, Will. I gotta get my boy Will in here. Salute my boy Maz. But let's talk about this too. A lot of well, which one to start with first? Now the video that came out, everybody talking about this. It's a big possibility that Donovan Mitchell to the Knicks trade is already in the progress. I'm not 100% sure, but I'll let y'all take a listen.
So I'm hesitant to say this, Jake.
Okay.
But I've been receiving texts as we speak that the Donovan Mitchell deal is done. It's agreed upon.
Wow.
That they're working out some final details to have it be announced here shortly. And, quote, it's a haul.
Okay.
How
about that? This is why we have PK on the show, Megan. This is why he is good at what he does.
I mean, these are just texts. I haven't confirmed it because I literally got them right now.
Yeah, just from somebody that...
I don't want to give up more than that, but yeah. But yeah.
This is not a random fan tweet. This is somebody that...
There's connections there, and we'll just leave it at that. But yeah. And I don't think it's any big surprise because I think it's going to get done.
Yeah.
So it's only a matter of when, not if.
I think so too.
Yeah.
But the when could be stretched out for a long time.
It could, but I'm being told it's not.
And I'm rooting for that to happen because I want to see New York Knicks back to relevancy, man, especially on the winning side. I mean, I used to love watching Carmelo Anthony. The Morris Stoudemire era. That was exciting basketball. Even when they just had Morris Stoudemire and they was out there getting it done. I like what they were doing. New York Knicks, it feels better when they are relevant. They are relevant, and they are the Madison Square Garden's packed out. You got Tracy Morgan, Spike Lee, Adam Sanders, all them courtside. Knicks are fun to watch. That I want to get back to watching that. I'm praying and hoping they get Donovan Mitchell. Some way, somehow, I think this will work best for them. I know a lot of people gonna say, but their backcourt too small. I think Jalen Brunson is a better defender. Even though he's small, he showed me that he can defend though. He can defend the pick and roll. He's not terrible. He's not a bad defender, and especially under Tom Thibodeau, they're gonna do a good job. They're gonna be as a team, they're gonna be a good defensive team, better than what y'all think. I like that idea to have both of them in the backcourt. Quick guards, they can pick and roll you to death. I mean, both of them can get high. I mean, I think I like that idea of having them on the court. Now, how is it going to fit with RJ Barrett? RJ Barrett's a solid. I like RJ Barrett. I believe. I really believe in his talent. Now, all of this stuff depends on is Julius Randle. I want to see Randle if he can bounce back, have a solid season for them, something similar to like he had when he won it, 2 years ago. He was an all-NBA performer. That's what he kind of had to be. And I'm not just talking about points. He just need to have that overall effect on the game. Don't force anything, make all the right plays. I love how Julius Randle is playing. I like Randle. I'm still riding with him. I'm still rooting for him, man. I like Julius Randle. I always had even since his high school Kentucky days. So You know, I'm not shocked at what I'm seeing the way Randall's looking. He's a hard worker, really good dude, you know. So I'm rooting for them. They kept Mitchell Robinson. And I like their whole overall team, what they building. You got Hornstein, you got Mitchell Robinson, you got I know Obi Toppin likely gonna be in that trade if that happens. So let's see how they build up the rest of that roster. But I'm liking what I'm seeing for us, like the culture they are trying to build. They are trying to show you they're actually trying to put in effort to bring a team. So my boy Big Dog, I see y'all in there. What else? Oh yeah, by the way, I'm gonna say this too though. The NBA is going to come down on the New York Knicks, y'all. Be prepared. As they say it's a chance the NBA will open up a tampering investigation into the Knicks recruitment of Jalen Brunson. You know, a lot of that, you know, his dad being part of the organization. And, you know, again, same thing the PJ Tucker thing. It's like we already knew where they was going. So I believe all these folks be knowing some of these guys want to go already, but the NBA is going to do their due diligence to hold guys accountable in front of the fans, I'm guessing. The crazy part about it is that it is possible at the moment to that they might lose a first round draft pick, but also not completely off the table. So we'll see with that. But I know Mark Cuban, he had some things to say about it, and I'll let y'all listen to it.
We're looking for free agency stuff as the buildup, and normally we got to wait till 6 o'clock Eastern time the day before to know where guys are going. And you mentioned the loss of Jalen Brunson. It seemed like we knew about that like 2 weeks earlier, right? Back page is saying it. They're giving us the exact price that he's going to New York for. Or earlier in the postseason, I think it was like Worldwide West, a couple of executives sitting down at Mavericks games. Do you feel that the Knicks did anything inappropriate in that scenario?
No, they were perfect.
Yeah.
I saw nothing wrong at all. And that's just the business. That's just the way it works. And, that's not my job to determine. That's up to the NBA. It is what it is. It's done. I wish Jalen the best. He's a great guy. I mean, it'd be one thing if I didn't like him, and I thought he was just a jerk, but he's really, really a good guy with a heart of gold. So I wish him nothing but the best. And like I said, I mean, we changed, our team changed, and we got a lot bigger. We're going to be able to score. We lost Jalen at 17 a game, but we pick up Timmy at 17, 18 a game, and Christian at 17, 18, 19 a game. So we're going to be fine.
So he gave his unanswer. He don't feel like that's tampering. Hey, it's part of the business. I have no problem with that, bro. Guys are going to go where they want to go anyway. So salute, Jonathan. I see you up now. Jimmy Two Shoe, good, my boy. He said, "Well, I'm giving Knicks fans a wish sandwich." That's not a wish sandwich, bro. They making moves. It's not a wish sandwich. Look, it's up to them if they're going to get this deal done. The Knicks actually got this one in the bag. It's up. I think this is the ball is in their court, if you ask me. Salute, Worm. But I'm going to drop the link. Gotta get everybody in here, especially them Knicks fans. I'm excited for this year basketball. I'm praying everybody stay healthy. I want everybody at their best, and especially for the New York Knicks. It was exciting watching them play basketball 2 years ago. Them being in the playoffs. I would love to see Atlanta Hawks versus if I'm telling y'all, when y'all like to see Atlanta versus Knicks again with Donovan, you got Donovan Mitchell-Jalen Brunson versus Trae Young and Dejounte Murray, bro. That'll bring. Come on, bro. I want to see that rival. Pick that rival back up. That'll be a nice one.
Salute, show.
We're good, y'all.
Salute, Cuddy.
We're good. He said, "ShowTyme Knicks get Russ too." Man, they don't want no Russell Westbrook. Salute, Big Sam. Salute, Alex. Will said they will get Tampering because he close to Leon West Tibbs. His dad used to be a Knick in the late 90s. Yeah, Will. It don't make no sense to me though. I ain't really like, to me, Will, like it really ain't that big of a deal to me though, bro. Like, I ain't really find that big of a deal. A lot of that stuff goes on in the NBA. You see that a lot every year though. Like you see guys we already be knowing what guys are gonna go before 6 o'clock. Like the man just said, like Mark Cuban understand that. So if the owners have no problem with that, why should anybody else have a problem with that? So I don't understand it, but go ahead, my boy G Money. What's your take on this? Donovan Mitchell, Jalen Brunson, at least make New York Knicks very interesting, a championship contender, or do you think they're underachieved?
I think they could make them relevant. I think they can be, a playoff team, you know what I'm saying, for years to come. It just depends on how – now, it depends on the championship part. It just depends on how they build and form the roster around those guys. You get what I'm saying? That's a difficult ask, you know what I'm saying, in today's NBA, because a lot of players don't want to go to certain teams because of front office and because of, coaching staff and so on and so forth. So, but Donovan Mitchell is a great young talent. I don't think he's that guy that's going to lead you to a championship. I think that he needs to have great complementary pieces just as good as him surround on the team with him. You feel what I'm saying? So, but I mean, for sure, they're going to be in the mix, though. You know what I'm saying? They just need class at guys that's blue collar, that's going to work hard, attention to detail, coachable, you know what I'm saying? Good personalities and shit like that. And then they need the right leader. I just don't think Tibbs is a great defensive minded coach. I just don't think he's a great leader based off of his coaching style. I think that he just drives certain players into the ground. Like I don't, it's no balance with him when it comes to his substitutions. And I think that sometimes that hurts, you know what I'm saying, the players, you know what I'm saying, down the stretch of a season, they get burnt out, they get tired, they're more prone to injury. So, but the Knicks, they're going to be there. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be in the playoffs, and that's what every Knicks fan wants. They want to be able to, you know what I'm saying, be in situations like they were like 2 years ago when they went up against the Hawks. Just the atmosphere. We're talking about the Mecca. You know what I'm saying? Like, who doesn't want to be in that type of atmosphere during those type of moments? Like, you know what I'm saying, in the season, late in the season. So.
Yeah, but like I think, and then by you bringing them there, I think that'll attract more free agents. You know, they'll start taking more. You know, they'll start getting more guys interested to come to the Knicks. But that's why you got to make moves like this to show that, hey, the New York Knicks are relevant again. They're taking care of the guys in free agency. They making all the right moves. They front office somebody you can trust. You know, y'all know how it goes, bro. Like one move can change everything. That's how I'm looking at it.
Yeah.
Because they showed me. I tell y'all, if Julius Randle, all he has to do is get back to what made him, you know, get that Knicks love, bro. Like that 2 years ago, he was right on the money with a lot of stuff. Like he used to make the right plays, like making shots. It's like last year he played like a bull in China shop. So you gotta get back to playing that Julius Randle all NBA type basketball.
Right. He got his attention off the game. He started worrying about the fans and all this shit. Just play that. Focus on your craft, bro, and be the best player you can be on the basketball court. That's all we need.
Right. What up, my boy Astro?
What up? Salute everybody.
Salute.
I think the Knicks, you know, I think they're gonna be relevant this season if they can get Donovan Mitchell. That is a nice, good offensive backcourt. I'm just worried about the defensive end because they are kind of short. And like if you go against a team with tall guards, all they're going to do is shoot over them or get pick and rolls against them and, you know, try to abuse them like that. So now hopefully Tom Thibodeau can get Donovan Mitchell to be like a better defender that he was in Utah, because I know he had to focus on the offensive end a lot because he was their main scorer. And so he didn't try to play defense that much as we saw against Dallas in the playoff series. But I think there would be a nice offensive backcourt, and just like Showtime said, like having Donovan Mitchell there is going to help them to go out to try to seek other free agents, because the Knicks always been getting them like them C to D level free agents and stuff like that. But now you see you got Donovan Mitchell there. They're like, maybe some A tier free agents like, I want to go team up with Donovan Mitchell. I can play with him with Jalen Brunson. So I think that's him. Getting him is going to definitely help rebuild them for the future, as well, staying competitive in the Eastern Conference. And I think the team is going to be all right. It's going to be fun to watch. Like I said, it's always fun when the Knicks are playing good in the current season, because everybody want to go watch their games. All the celebrities there. It's like if the Lakers or Clippers are doing good. Like all the celebrities there just to see, like, when the LA teams are good and everything. So when Knicks are good, it's good for basketball as well. So that's pretty much my take on the situation.
I think a lot of people underrating Jalen Brunson. I see a lot of that, bro. Like, I think a lot of people sleep on Jalen Brunson. This dude's a efficient player, bro. Like,
He a complete player.
I just know one hit one. Like, this is just who Jalen Brunson is. I mean, I saw that from a mile away. Coming off a season, average 16 points.
Didn't he win National Player of the Year in college?
Right. Shooting 50 from the field, 37 from 3, 80 from the free throw line. I mean, come on, bro. He's an efficient player. And that's the type of player that the Knicks really needed. They need a guy that can push the pace, hit shots, be efficient, be tough on defense. He's a pace.
Yeah.
I believe with Tom Thibodeau, again, his whole principles and philosophy is going to work on this team because in the front court they got a nice size.
Right.
But, go ahead, BX.
Yo, what's good, y'all?
What's good?
It's good.
Yo,
what's your take on that?
I'm from the city, man. I gotta be honest with you, bro. I'm not here for the bullshit, man. Them niggas is ass, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. They got good young. They got good young talent. The center Sims, he's a great defender. Julius Randle and the rest of them, bro. That bro, it's too much for Thibodeau, bro. He a bonehead, bro. They not gonna get his full potential out of him because he not the coach for them, bro. You need somebody young like Willie Green, like what they doing in New Orleans. You need guys like that to coach the
Mark
Tibbs is not. Yeah, Tibbs not gonna get the job done, bro.
We never know.
It's not gonna work, bro. No, I do know. Listen, the Knicks squad. They have a good squad. They have great pieces. They got Quickly. They got Rose to back them up. They got Brunson. They got Randall. They got Sims. They got Fournier.
They got Mitchell. Is it gonna go over the top? Would it be top?
No, I'm not talking about. I'm not speaking on Mitchell because Mitchell is not there. I can't speak on if. That's a big if, nigga. That's a completely different team with Mitchell on it.
They said he's already done.
Nah. The report says that. No. The report says that it's a deal. A deal was done for Mitchell. They didn't say to who. Miami Heat can still get Mitchell. You have to read the report, bro. It don't say New York. It said the Miami Heat, they liked the Miami Heat for Donovan, but they had to get a third team involved because they didn't have enough assets.
Right. I was saying that
right. You got to read the report. I don't think he's going to New York.
He's got a better package, though, BX.
I thought Brooklyn was
I know. Yeah, I know that.
But it's a win-win for everybody. You have to involve a third team because you already know that D Wade is trying to get Donovan Mitchell to Miami. So let's involve.
And you know what?
Tyler Hero. You see what I'm saying? Jimmy Butler can go to the Knicks. Tyler Hero can go to Utah.
You know why I don't think it's New York? You know why I don't think it's New York, Showtime?
Why?
Because New York got 8 picks and they got they got hella players. They don't need a third team. Miami Heat need a third team.
Right.
So that's why I believe he's going to Miami. He's going to Miami. He's not going to no
Brooklyn wants him too.
That nigga not going to New York, bro. Who? Donovan?
Yes.
I wouldn't trade my whole future for Donovan, though. That's just
Showtime. The New York Knicks have 8 picks, bro, and they have a whole bunch of players. They don't need a third team, bro. Yeah.
I heard
the deal would have been done already.
Yeah, I heard
they rejected the trade. Did you forget that?
Yeah.
No, Utah. True. No, Utah didn't want to. The Knicks rejected it because they didn't want to give up all 6 picks and 3 players for him.
Right.
They have the assets.
Right. This is the whole purpose of this video, though. So listen to what this cat said. That the video going viral. He's saying the deal is already done. I believe so, because I believe this deal. They have the multi-year, and you got Danny Ainge over there. Danny Ainge want young, cheap talent, and he want a lot of draft picks. That's a Danny Ainge type of deal. You got to think about that.
So it's really all on the Knicks then, show to just say yes or no.
Remember the Knicks already said if the Knicks get Mitchell to get in rush too. Knicks already said if to get Mitchell to get in rush too as well.
Yeah, I think that's more realistic that the New York Knicks got everything that Utah wants.
Randle goes to Brooklyn for Kyrie trade, the 3-team deal.
No, that doesn't work. Russ,
The NBA is funny,
Donovan,
bro.
and
I
yeah,
don't know
that's
what
not
to
gonna work.
expect.
But
I believe that he'll end up in Miami Heat, bro.
I
but
believe
The
he'll
only
end
way
up in
they're
Miami
pushing
too.
this shit
the Knicks
behind the
already
scenes,
said
Paul,
they're getting Russ plus Mitchell.
the
That
way
nigga,
they
that
push
nigga Mitchell not tweeting God is good because he going to New York, man. Y'all niggas crazy.
Why would you
He
say
wants to go
that?
to the
Which
Knicks.
one?
Hold on a second. He wants to go to the Knicks, bro.
Yeah,
Who, Mitchell?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Donovan
he wants
Mitchell?
to go to the Knicks.
yeah, he's going to
Yeah,
New
he's
I
York.
thought
been
he
linked
wanted
to
to.
the
I thought
Knicks
he
for
wanted to
like
go
the
to
last several
Miami
years.
with D
So
Wade.
No, he's
Ain't that
going to
his
New York.
protege?
Dwayne Wade is a co-owner of the Utah Jazz.
No, I know that. But somebody asked him, "Are we getting Donovan to Miami?" He said, "I'm working on it."
yeah,
I don't
behind the
know about
scenes, he
that,
working
though.
on that
He's
shit.
What you
from New
talking
York.
about, Shaw?
He's from
They
New York,
asked him that
homie.
at the summer league. I remember
Yeah,
that.
they asked him at a summer league in Vegas. I believe he going to Miami, bro. I'm not going to even lie to y'all, bro. I don't want that nigga in New York. I don't want him ruining his career, bro. Them niggas is a piss organization.
He'll be top 4 seed.
Them niggas is garbage, bro. Bro, they garbage, bro. I'm not going to even lie to you.
They'll be top
That
4
nigga
seed in the East.
scandalous, bro.
Mitchell goes to
Top
New
four
York.
and what?
disagree.
Top 4 seed in what East? And
In
what?
East.
And what East they gonna be? What this
I
year?
disagree.
Yeah.
In the basketball tournament.
And the Rucker, nigga?
Eastern Conference.
Or King
Why?
or Kingdom? Which one you talking about?
Wow.
Hold on a second.
You don't think so?
Let me go to Jordan Murray, man. What's up, homie?
What's good, show? Salute y'all. Hey,
What's
boy,
up, homie? What's your take on this?
shit, I think they suck too, bro. I ain't gonna lie because this why.
Hey, cold.
Julius Randle
Niggas is ass.
really can't play basketball. He just got skills, but he can't play. Like he take dumb shots all the damn time. Like bro, it's like he don't got no
Yeah, his
mind on the
IQ
court.
is very low. His IQ
Yeah.
is
Welcome to
very
the
low.
NBA, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So he played like a goddamn rookie. Like I really don't see the difference in his game. I see the difference in his stats, but not his game since when he first got from Kentucky to the first year in LA to now. I can't see no difference.
That's a
Really?
good assessment. That's a great assessment.
Nah, I don't. That's a bad assessment.
He can
man.
shoot
He
a
said
little bit better.
he said he could see the difference in his stats, but not his game. Get it?
Oh, okay.
He putting up more stats, but he don't notice a difference in the nigga
It's
game.
not
Like he do the
impactful,
same
I
shit.
guess.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah,
impactful.
I don't know. He
Well,
played
we
pretty.
can say that about a lot of NBA players, though.
Yeah, you can say that a lot.
A lot of guys get better every year. It's Julius Randle. That's who I'm talking about. Westbrook got worse. He stayed the same. This is what I'm saying. All right. And then,
Okay.
like, if you trade Randle, I can see it. Like, I can see it happening if they keep Obi. Because then I
Look,
like
look
how
at this. They
the
won a
court be
first round pick
spread.
too. The Knicks said they're going to attach the first round pick to Randall.
They're gonna attach what?
A first round pick for Randall to get off of Randall.
I ain't gonna dog out Randall because he had one bad year. I think.
Yeah, I ain't dogging Randle. I like Randle.
He showed me
I'm
2
not
years ago
dogging.
he can actually play.
I like him.
Maybe part of a Kyrie trade or for Russell Westbrook a 3-team deal.
But hold on, bro. Let me finish. Look.
Yeah,
Look,
hold on.
I see Randall got down on that team as a problem, not on every team. I'm talking about that team. So you will have just going off of what he's saying, what Show's saying. If Donovan go there, we have Mitchell, Brunson,
plus
RJ
Russ.
Barrett, Randall. How
Plus
the fuck
Russ.
is that gonna work?
Plus Russ.
You gotta trade Randall, man. Get Randall out of here, man.
Randall probably gonna be part
Knicks
of
are
that
getting
trade.
Russ too, you guys. Let's be real. The New York Knicks said if the Knicks getting Mitchell, we're getting Russ too to clear cap space for free agency. That's why the Randall's gone.
So hold on, and what's the details of the trade? Like, what players are they gonna give up along with draft
Probably
picks?
the first round pick of Randall's probably going to New York,
Uh-huh.
going to Brooklyn. Probably Russ is going to the Knicks. Lakers get Kyrie in the first round pick.
A lot of that stuff don't even be sounding smart to me.
Yeah,
Like, why
that's
would you get
stupid,
Russ?
bro.
Like, I'm tell y'all something though.
So you gonna pay Brunson all that money
You
and
need a
bench
guy like Julius Randle on your team though. Enforcer like that. He's an enforcer,
Yeah.
tough. You know what I'm talking about? You need a guy like that on your team. Like I ain't gonna hang you because he had one bad year.
But Brooklyn wins. Lakers win.
He got to step his shit up, man.
Hey guys,
Randall got to stop crying, man. He got to stop worrying about
team
the
wins.
fans,
Let's be
man.
real. Knicks don't want Randall. Knicks want Russ. Lakers want Kyrie. The Knicks get a first round pick and Randall. Fair team for everybody.
Hold on, who is that?
Niggas, the feds on the line, bro.
Let me go on my boy Wilts. Do you agree with everybody assessment that this won't make the Knicks better because they got to get rid of Julius Randle?
He's going to Brooklyn, guys.
No. Of course, I don't. Of course, especially BX, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people just want to hate. A lot of people just want to hate on the Knicks. You know, we go through it every year, man. That's what it is, man. We definitely better
again. Exactly. Thank you. Whatever you guys say in the chat, Knicks fans. Thank you. That's what he done. Deal. Mitchell's going to the.
What the hell? We still, man, we ain't worried about no. Man, we been past that Curry and Zion shit, man. See, that's some haters, man. We're not even talking about them. We're not even talking about them niggas, man.
But okay, so look, are y'all just going on 1 year, or y'all just don't?
I was doing the first
I can't do that because
what I'm saying,
you got a guy like Randle that's dedicated to the game of basketball, bro. Sometimes guys go through bad seasons, but it's also that makes them a better player sometimes, bro. They sit back and watch film, see all the mistakes they did, and come back and play. He's still like he in his prime, so I'm not finna just sit there and just take that man hard work and just throw it in the trash on one bad year.
Right. So you say one bad year. I see it as he had one good year. Like he had one good year. That's how I look at it.
But I done seen, but he don't. Okay, how many good years he had in career? How many bad years he had in his career?
No, I feel you. I feel like he was average for most of his career. Then he had the one good year, and then that was a contract year, and now he's where he was.
I thought he was pretty good with the Pelicans.
He was solid with New Orleans, bro. He was solid with New Orleans. Period.
They ain't make no playoffs though.
Oh yeah,
I said,
that's not solely on him.
I said he was solid, right? Or okay, whatever. That's the same shit.
Who want to win?
He pretty good though. Even last year in a bad season, he averaged 20 points, 9.9 rebounds, 5 assists. Now it's more to the stats, but I'm just saying, he's doing something. He's not just completely irrelevant. Yeah, before that,
niggas taking a shower. Huh?
I mean, 41% from the field. He has to be more efficient. I give you that.
Especially for a
he showed you with the Pelicans. Look at this, homie. He showed you with the Pelicans. 21 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists on 52% from the field.
Yep.
You know what I'm talking
about?
What
was his 3-point shooting that year?
His 3-point shooting. 3-point shooting was 34%. That's almost league average.
Yeah, that's a power forward.
He had a couple good years.
Forward shooting that.
You know what I'm saying? So he can show you that he can bounce back, though, bro. I'm not gonna just destroy him like that.
Right.
I think next year, next year will show you a lot about him, though. Because you're gonna have a bad season. That's either gonna make or break you, bro. And I think, knowing Julius Randle, how he is, how he work hard, dedicated to the game, he's willing to give it all out there on the court. I believe he's gonna have a bounce back season. That's just me, though.
But I feel like some of his problems to BX point though, like his coaching, like, cause why is he allowed to even take them? Why you can bench him? Why is Obi not getting playing time when he's taking crazy shots?
No, but we don't know that.
I can see them moving on though from Randle because the emergence of Obi Toppin. You know what I'm saying? They drafted Obi Toppin with that in mind that he could be Julius Randle replacement. You feel what I'm saying? He got the skill. He just needs the right.
Why would the Knicks trade the first round pick just to get away from Randle? Why would the Knicks attach a first round pick?
Now,
I don't think they should do that. That's dumb. Just like I don't think the Lakers should attach a pick on Westbrook. He's better than most of the niggas.
What, to get Kyrie? Would you do that for Kyrie though?
Nah, I'm not trading up my future to get Kyrie. He's not going to change the dynamic of your team.
Lakers looking to win. Lakers looking to win.
We've seen the best Kyrie we gonna see already, and like they're on their decline now, bro. These players are.
I don't agree with Kyrie shit, but I feel you though.
Kyrie's only 30. He's still in his prime.
It doesn't matter. We've seen the best that we gonna see from Kyrie, bro.
Yeah, we saw the best of him.
Come on, man. How you know that, man? How you know that's the
I'm
best
telling you, bro, from what I see, from what I watch. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's only going to get older. He's only getting older. So what he's like,
he still can play.
I know that's what I'm saying, but what I'm saying is that's all you're gonna get is unbelievable offense. That's it. He ain't gonna play no defense.
Let me ask Home a question. He said, "Why we all gave up on Cam Reddish?" I mean, I've been trying to figure that out. Seems like to me that's a coaching
Knicks won the first round pick for Reddish. That's why nobody's
No, it
trading
is
him.
Coach Tibbs, man. Coach Tibbs,
It's a
man.
coaching thing right there.
I said that.
That's
Remember,
Coach
Joe?
Tibbs.
I said Coach Tibbs, bro. He don't know how to play, run. He don't know how to incorporate.
Brooklyn.
You know what I'm saying? Adding depth
Brooklyn
in the
is
solid
it's a
rotation.
heater.
You feel me?
What
He
the
don't
hell?
play rookies. That's
This
his
song
problem.
is
Like you
dark.
gotta earn it. The only rookie he played is D Rose.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
even Jimmy Butler had to earn that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm a Bulls fan.
Next set 4 2023
Hey,
picks.
let me ask my boy Ed Young. Ed Young, what's your take on this, Ed Young?
My take on the top of it, it could have made the Knicks work. Nah. Nah. With Tibbs coaching, and plus no, he wouldn't.
What do you know about Tibbs coaching? Because you just piling on Tibbs coaching. What do you Tibbs, like? Where did he start?
Yo, man. Yo, for real, man. Like, this guy's a known Knicks hater, though. Let y'all know. He's a known Knicks hater.
Who you think he gonna trust Emmanuel quickly over Derrick Rose?
He did before.
Oh my God.
Slow, my guy.
It's right.
So what you trying to say? Like, are you saying that Donovan Mitchell can't come on and change nothing because of Tibbs?
He can. He can. It depends. It depends on how the situation he's in. He can.
So you agree he can? Okay. Cause I ain't understand what you're saying. Okay.
So I got a question. I just want to know this. Like, what you feel about this?
Yeah, but not with the Knicks. No.
What do you really feel about, like, fuck the rest of the team? Let's say they got a good team around them. Just Donovan Mitchell and Brunson. How do you feel their games mesh?
Well, they two attack guards, bro. I think they can kill you on the pick and roll, and I think this is my thing. Donovan Mitchell, he has the athleticism. He has the quickness to be close to all defense performer. I don't think Quinn Snyder held him accountable enough, though. I don't think the type of offense they got a bunch of guys that just play fast, shoot threes, move the ball, and they rely on Rudy Gobert to protect the paint. But I think with a system like Tom Thibodeau, that's gonna hold him accountable on D, I think he'll do better. Jalen Brunson showed me, even against Chris Paul. Y'all ain't see how he played defense against Chris Paul? Y'all ain't see how he played defense against the Utah Jazz? I mean, come on, bro. Like, he showed you he can play D, and he's a efficient player on the offensive end, bro. I think y'all sleep on Jalen Brunson. What's good to my boy, Will the Thrill, man? What's up, my boy?
What's good, Will?
Will. Hey, Will. Will probably ain't ready. Go on. What else, Shy Boy? What's your take on it?
Hey, what's up? No, but I feel like them trying to wait. Is they getting Donovan Mitchell or are they trying to?
I mean,
man, he's coming in, man.
If you listen to the video's floating around. I played the video. You probably came in late. They're saying dude is literally saying that the deal is already done. I don't know how true that is. I don't know, but if it does, I do feel like I do know this though. According to reports, the New York Knicks rejected the trade. They have the leverage. They want cheap. Utah wants cheap talent. They're ran by Danny Ainge. He wants cheap talent and he wants a lot of draft picks because they're in the start button. So you got to think about that. So I think the New York Knicks has the best combination of young to cheap talent. OB Toppy. They high on Quentin Grimes. They got the draft picks to do it, first rounders. So I think they can get it done. And I think Knicks have to gamble on Donovan Mitchell. Somebody that's in their prime, very excited, bring electricity to your building, Madison Square Garden. I mean, he can play, So I think he can possibly put them over, help them get more guys to come there,
Yeah, but I ain't getting Mitchell unless I can keep Randle and RJ.
No, Randle has to go.
Get rid of Randle, man.
If it's me,
get rid of Randle, nigga.
But look, I saw on the report that neither one of them was in the trade. They had Quinn Grimes, OB Toppy. Who else? It was another cat. I think McBride.
Quickly, McBride.
Yeah, they got guys in that trade that's none of them guys just even start on the Knicks. I don't think.
Damn,
that's good. Then
That's good.
keep Reddish. I ain't trading Reddish.
The only thing I'm mad about, man, we gotta get rid of Toppin, man. That's the only thing I'm. Damn, man.
You gotta get rid of him.
Yeah, he gotta be.
That's what they asking
to make the deal work.
I
mean,
quickly. Damn, bro.
Yeah,
and how many first round picks you want? Maybe
Grind.
Well, they won't sell them draft picks.
Damn.
Danny Ainge is smart. He know what he want. He know what he doing.
Yeah, he won't sell
he's a
draft
bitch.
picks.
I don't like that.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying like I don't give a fuck about liking him, but I'm saying he's smart when it comes to like, you know what I'm saying, building franchise and stuff. Like, you feel what I'm saying?
And then I don't think y'all thought about this aspect. Like, all right, so let's say the Knicks give up all them picks. How they gonna build around them guys?
What you mean?
Well, they been drafting late anyway, really. So they can be.
Who you talking about? Build around who?
Mitchell, Brunson, and Barrett, whoever they keep out of the rest.
Okay, so if you look at it like this, if they like how RJ Barrett is a viable piece, bro. That's
I
a
like
viable
Barrett.
piece.
I like Reddish too.
You can
Niggas
make
like
the
why we
case.
giving up on Reddish.
You can make the
I love
case.
Reddish. I love Reddish.
But you want Donovan Mitchell though, so you got to give up something.
Yeah, bro. But Donovan Mitchell, like this, how I look at just RJ Barrett and Donovan Mitchell right now. Of course, Mitchell way better, but RJ Barrett is 6'7" and he's still growing. So I'm not just in a rush to get rid of that for Mitchell. You know what I'm saying? Not when I got to give up a whole lot.
RJ Barrett.
He's staying, man. RJ Barrett is staying.
RJ Barrett's staying. RJ Barrett.
Okay, what's the projected depth chart then with the trade as it's constructed right now? What's the potential depth chart for the Knicks?
Don't they got D-Rose still?
Yeah, they still got D-Rose.
You hear some Carmelo Anthony talk? I don't know how true that is.
I heard about it. Yeah.
I would might come back, man.
Y'all wouldn't want Melo back on the Knicks?
Nah.
I like to see him in
What do you mean, nah, man?
He can come over to the Bay, though. He can come fuck with us, though. We'll get him a ring.
I like him on Bulls, too. Fuck y'all go to State.
Yeah, y'all might give him a jewelry ring. You should ring.
They talking about the Lakers going to probably resign him.
Like, I just don't get it. Me, I didn't get like, okay, you have Jalen Brunson. Like, why y'all need to add another variable right now if we had those two guys, RJ and Brunson?
Right.
What you mean? Niggas, Wade and LeBron had to add
about,
niggas. What are you talking about?
Why is you comparing Wade and LeBron?
What? You said, why do they have to add somebody? I'm telling you, way better players than them had to add people. Like why you ask that dumbass question?
Because it's a good ass question, idiot.
Bro, if Wade and LeBron needed Chris Bosh, Ray Allen, Shane Batty, and Mike Miller, all these guys,
how does Jalen Brunson work as a floor general and a main point guard? And plus, how does RJ feel with Brunson? You don't need to add another variable right now when you have Donovan Mitchell. You got RJ and Brunson. RJ Brunson.
What you talking about?
So you
RJ played. He played a 2 in
it. So you prefer that they just roll with what they got now, or
right?
Another piece or something?
I think that's what he's saying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Nah, I'm not mad at that, though. I'm not mad at that. To be honest,
like why would you need another superstar? We already have.
They don't have one.
Yeah.
Nah, fuck that. We need Spidey, man. I ain't trying to hit that shit, man.
But I don't think Spidey is gonna put you over the top, bro. In my opinion, he don't play no defense, bro. That's all I'm saying. If you add Jimmy Buckets to that shit, the Knicks gonna be Eastern Conference Finals. That's just my opinion, because Jimmy Butler, in fact, winning, bro. Jimmy Butler is that dude. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%.
Hold on, let me ask my boy Don P. What up, Don P? 914. Where you from, bro?
Yeah, man. You know, I'm originally from Yonkers, man. I'm out here in Fayetteville right now.
Yeah.
Almost the
Salute.
Yeah, what's your take on this? You a Knicks fan?
Yeah, I'm a Knicks fan through and through, but I'm not of the crowd that's really too happy about acquiring Donovan Mitchell for what Danny Ainge is asking for.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead. Break down, homie. Go ahead,
homie. Yeah, so let me break this down. Like, honestly speaking, just getting all our emotions to the side. If we get Donovan Mitchell, let's just say we got Jalen Brunson, Donovan Mitchell, RJ Barrett, Julius Randle, Mitchell Robinson. at best, I think that will put us in the middle of the pack. I'm not gonna sit here and say we gonna be scrubs or we gonna be trash, but we're gonna be in a worse position in the NBA, which is in the middle of the pack. I don't see. It's not about how good we are. It's about how good the competition is around us, and I don't see us getting past other teams in our division. I just don't. Not with the makeup that we have, not with the lack of bench that we have. And people say, well, we could still build. We just do heaven and earth to get Jalen Brunson for 120 mil. We just signed Mitchell Robinson to a $60 million deal. We're talking about getting Donovan Mitchell. We don't know if that's gonna happen or not, but let's just assume that we do get him. How much is he gonna cost? So how are we gonna add another star to that?
Well, they're gonna have to mortgage a lot of their future and got to mortgage a lot of their young cheap talent. What I'm saying, but I understand what you're saying though. Like Knicks fans,
Yeah, that makes sense.
I know something I don't know. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why I'm really relying on Knicks fans right now. Y'all, I mean, to me, on the outside looking in, I mean, I think that's a good idea. But if y'all feel like y'all, because I like RJ Barrett. I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of people want somehow. I was high on RJ Barrett because I know he can be a two-way. A guy that can compete on both ends. Especially last year, he looked like the Knicks' best player. You know,
he definitely could be a star, man. He definitely could be a star.
If you believe RJ Barrett I'd rather put the ball in his hands and trust he gonna develop into something that maybe better than Donovan Mitchell. Because that's not act like he can't be better than Donovan. Like he can't develop into a player better than Donovan Mitchell. His biggest weakness is his jump shot. If he get a consistent jump shot, and I'm talking about get the ball and just go to work, consistently hitting middies, consistently hitting step back threes, spot up shoots, get to the free throw line, make his free throw.
What's up?
What up, Tom?
What up, Tom?
Yeah, let me go.
What's up, nephew?
Go ahead,
what's up, people?
Hold on, let me go to my let me let Dunn. Hey, Dunn, you want to finish? Go ahead, finish, bro.
Yeah. If y'all see me on other Knicks shows, I don't know, but like I heavily criticize RJ Barrett, but I want to say that I'm rooting for him. I got faith in that RJ is gonna develop into a superstar soon because he got that aura. You know what I mean? Some players just got that aura that you gotta bet on him.
Well, he's from Toronto though, bro. So.
Yeah. So you just gotta bet on them. You know what I mean?
Niggas from Toronto. I don't know what's going on.
Yo, that's how I think about this, man.
Talk some damn Toronto, nigga.
I'm sorry.
Now you saying them niggas soft in Toronto? Go ahead and say it, bro.
You see what we did to Wiggins, nigga? We had to turn that nigga whole mentality around.
Here we go, man.
Todd James said, James fan here. Love listening to you guys on the Knicks basketball. You can have Mitchell. He plays no defense. Just give us Grimes, Obi Toppin,
Emmanuel Quickly,
and picks. Go ahead, Rooks.
Can I ask this question?
ShowTyme. You hear me?
Okay. Who do we want to talk? Hold on. Go ahead, Dunn. You go ahead, Rooks.
Yeah. So let me ask y'all this question.
Yo, what up? Salute to the pen. Yo, Ill Will. What up, my J? Yo, listen.
Salute.
ShowTyme. Salute to you, bro. Yo, I love the Knicks talk. I love to hate anything Knicks is. I'm coming. You heard? But listen. ShowTyme, you got a real, you know what I mean, good situation with RJ Barrett. I like that you could appreciate some talent. I'm gonna ask y'all one thing. With the RJ Barrett knock and all that. Where was Jimmy Butler at 22 years old? Because RJ just turned 22 like 2 weeks ago.
He just got out of Marquette, I think.
I'm not gonna hold you. Jimmy Butler was an elite defender off the gate. That was his time.
Yeah, Jimmy was trying to find time, trying to crack the rotation, shit, trying to find
This ain't no knock on Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler's a great comp. You want to pick any young player coming up in the league. Jimmy Butler's an excellent comp. All I'm saying is, when we want to do the comp with RJ and Jimmy, right? Let's look at RJ at 21 and let's look at Jimmy at 21. Jimmy is great. I'm just saying, look at that to project what you could get from RJ.
He got more of an upside, is what you're saying.
Way more of an upside.
Right.
And then you couple that with this. RJ played his whole career basically with no point guard. Not only that, he also with a power forward ball hog that takes at least 75% of the shot clock. So everything RJ got, he got out the mud. They ain't even got slot time for RJ like that over here. Everything RJ get is out the mud, bro. Trust me.
Right. Well,
RJ
RJ not gonna be included in the deal though, so that's still gonna
absolutely
be good.
not. And if I listen, this deal right here for the Utah deal must include Fournier for the purposes of that $18 million. Then you got Cam. You got Cam, right? Because Cam is like what, 6'5" or 6 million, right? And then between one of the two guards, you got either Deuce or Quickly. They can't have both. They can't have. They can't have either. They gonna either have Grimes or Cam. They can't have both. You're gonna have to leave us with a wing and a guard. You're not getting two wings or two guards. Right? So you're gonna get Fournier, and this Leon holding his nuts. That's why it's taking so long. You're gonna take Fournier, Cam, and either Quickly or Deuce. That's your choice. You understand what I'm saying? And then we go to LA, right? We go to LA with Randle and Rose for Westbrook, and we buy Westbrook out. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what the Knicks do. And then, Randle's happy because Randle back in LA. He wants to go back to LA. The Knicks told him they're going to give him, the Knicks want him out of there, but we're going to put you where you want to go. He wants to go to LA. Knicks putting together a package for LA right now.
Damn, bro.
Now guess who's still on the Knicks?
No
still got
bet.
RJ.
You're wrong.
They still got RJ. They still got Obi. They still got Big Mitch. They want to get Mitch. They got Brunson. Come on, they still got Grimes coming off the bench behind Mitchell. The Knicks ain't going to tear that team up for nothing, man. Trust me.
Hold on, yes, Sean.
Leon holding his nuts.
You need more depth though on the bench, in my opinion.
Hey, see, and that's why. That's another reason why I push back on the whole Donovan Mitchell thing, because that whole saying that this is a star-driven league, that's about to be a thing in the past. It's about now playing solid basketball on offense and defense now.
Man, y'all better take what y'all could get. I don't know.
But look, you got your will.
We're talking about the
First of all,
Don't kill.
Tone. This season is talking about Tone.
After this deal said and done,
don't kill
the Knicks still got bread and assets to still acquire a max player after Mitchell, after they re-sign RJ.
We still
got money to, you know what I mean? So Mitchell and RJ is what you're looking at is a pieces, or actually second and third options on a team that they Knicks is still building. Man, we still got max money to throw around. After we re-sign RJ, after we get
Mitchell
it makes sense. It makes sense.
Yeah, all that bullshit. Mitchell ain't coming to no goddamn Knicks.
He ain't going to no Heat, nigga. He ain't going to no Heat, motherfucker.
Good.
But
good.
Mitchell ain't going to 27 upper places, my man.
I can handle that. I can handle that. I can handle him not coming to Miami. Because we ain't thirsty. Because we ain't thirsty. Hold on.
It ain't about what you can handle, bro. It's what can you tally up with these contracts and make it make sense for what they ask.
The money.
When you
do that, them dollar bills.
You saying something. Everything else is speculation. Make it make sense with the money, bro. How you doing all this and that, and they still need more for their money? Everything I gave you make money. They make sense and line up. Now they can take it in another. They can take it in another package, but it's all gonna have to end up with match the money, bro.
I just think the Knicks should be going all in. I don't think the Knicks is in a position to not go all in. That's all I'm saying.
Yo, first of all, you don't got no team, nigga. So you ain't supposed to be saying that. All you do is cheer for KD, nigga.
Nigga, yo, you know what's so crazy? This nigga, yo.
Hold on.
Nigga, them Knicks, boy, y'all nigga Knicks.
Hold on a second, y'all. Hold on just a second.
Get on.
What's up, baby?
Finish up what you're saying.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Just New York
go ahead.
Has enough. You don't believe they have enough, or do you? Go ahead.
If they're willing to give all that up just for Mitchell, I mean that's on them. Put them in the dumb category of Timberwolves. That's all. If they're willing to give up all that 6 picks and 5, or what is it? 5? What do you want? 6 first rounds and 5 young talent for Mitchell. If they're willing to give up all that for Mitchell and still ain't gonna go nowhere, you still ain't winning nothing. So I mean, go do what you gotta do. I'm not saying that they don't have it. I'm not saying.
Yo,
Listen to me. Listen to me.
Them
Listen to me, man.
Them 6 picks mean something to a lot of people in the league.
Oh,
them 6 picks don't mean nothing to the Knicks. Hold on. First of all, we just got 3 of them picks. The 3 of the 6 picks, we just got out the draft. Now, on top of all the stuff we already had, we traded our 11th pick for 3 of those 6 picks. So them picks gonna be heavy on any other team, but them ain't the same 6 picks we talking about when we dealing with the Knicks. Knicks got plethora of picks. They ain't worried about no 6 picks, bro. Trust that.
Okay.
That shit might hurt on the team somewhere else. But that 6 picks ain't nothing. 3 of them we got for free this year. Well, we got it for the 11th pick from OKC. So that's 3 additional picks that we had come on, bro. That ain't hurting us. The Knicks is in a position like no other team in the league. Y'all ain't got to recognize it, but that's what it is.
So,
okay,
hey,
you in the position. I'm not knocking that.
Same position as them.
Yeah, I can really say you took it right out of my mouth, nephew Elder. OKC is basically in the same position, but that's not my point. I'm not saying you don't have it. I'm not saying you can't do it. I'm not saying none of that. I'm just saying I don't think it makes sense to do it to get Mitchell. That's
I respect
all.
that.
And that's the same thing, Miami. It don't make sense to give up all that for Mitchell. For what?
Shit,
He can't carry a team. Yeah, no. Honestly, we can't. We need help to do it. Be honest with you.
They can give up Tyler Hero.
We gonna need but we still gonna need a third team. Miami can't. We don't have
nobody. You got to have a plan to whatever you're doing. And it look like you ain't paying attention. The Knicks got a plan. With any which way we go, whether we don't get Mitchell and keep our young boys and wait for next year, we got a plan. So we ain't just doing shit, and we would have been seeing Knicks footage already talking about Knicks did this, Knicks did that. Knicks ain't did nothing yet. They got a plan, bro.
I'm not saying you don't have. You're missing my whole point. I'm not saying you don't have a plan, or no. I'm just saying to me, it's not that. That ain't worth it. I don't think Mitchell is worth it. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying you don't have a plan. Because remember, Knicks been having a plan for the last 20 years, bro. So we understand the plan.
Yo, I respect your OG.
Hey, nephew, I'm Miami Heat, so I'm always going to come down on the Knicks, bro. Hey, I'm Heat. So don't give a fuck about. Hey, hold on now. I don't give a fuck about your feeling if you want to take it personal. All that now. I'm Miami Heat. I'm not gonna congratulate no Heat. I'm not gonna congratulate no Heat.
I love all of this. All of this is very necessary. You hear me? And I'm glad y'all got this going. You hear me? I listen to y'all every night. First time.
What's wrong with me? I don't think you're gonna do nothing. That's all. Ain't nothing wrong with me because I don't think you'll do it.
That's okay. I ain't mad at that.
That's bullshit talk, bro. Don't take it, bro. I'm talking shit because I'm Miami Heat and you Knicks. Come on, man.
Let me know. Yo, I love it, bro. Listen, I love it. I love it. You know what I mean?
Go ahead, nephew. Go ahead, ShowTyme.
Yo, OG.
You about
to get Gundy. You about to get a Gundy tackle in a minute, man.
Hey, that's all right.
Yo, but it's all love. You hear me? Word up.
Oh yeah, definitely love, bro. Definitely love.
Nah, but yo, it's finally making sense over here in New York to us, man. Some of the fans ain't catch on yet, but it's making sense over here, man. We could go either way, man. We don't gotta do nothing. We don't have to do nothing.
Hold on a second. Let me let my boy Blogs get in. Go ahead, TJ Blogs.
All right, I'm going to open a statement like this. My boy Eddie Curry used to play for the Knicks. I grew up with him ever since 7th grade and all that shit. Got it on my phone.
Come up a little closer, homie. Just a little closer.
All right, so off of that, you hear me now?
Yeah, locked up.
Yeah, so off of that alone, like Eddie playing there, I had love for the Knicks because Isaiah gave him that money. And I've been kind of rooting for the Knicks ever since the Carmelo and Amari Stoudemire situation. So I know how James Dolan in that front office, that current front office move, they need a splash. So they need to do the Donovan Mitchell shit and possibly deal with the consequences later. They have some assets in Julius Randle. I will move him. Mitchell is a good piece for that small backcourt that they got. He's a talented shot blocker. He just got to stay out of foul trouble. And just overall, if I was the Knicks, I would do that shit. they've been looking for a splash for a long time to just make adjustments while they have that potential superstar talent on that team. That's what I do, Shaw. Because I know New York is the mecca of basketball. They've been waiting for they just been waiting for it to happen just to get the proper player. The season before last, Julius Randle was doing this shit, then he kind of dropped off. So I think Donovan Mitchell and Leafs will have Madison Square Garden, the 5 boroughs of New York, all around there be happy if they can just have a player to look at like Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell, he is one of the cornerstones of the franchise. So yeah, do it.
Oh yeah, for
Hey,
sure.
I listen, man. I disagree with that, man. And I know a lot of Knicks fans would disagree with me as a fellow Knicks fan, but listen, man, this week as Knicks fans, we got to get off of sloganisms. We got to get off of sloganisms. We got to get off of broad statements. We got to get off of cliches. That's what we living off of because we're the Knicks, because we're a big franchise. It's obvious that a lot of free agents is not wanting to come to the Knicks. So we got to build our team as if we're a small market team, which is through the draft. I'm not trying to hear, oh man, yo, we need this big name talent just because he's gonna make a splash in New York. What that's gonna do? Put us in the middle of the pack? You can't tell me Donovan Mitchell is better than Carmelo Anthony offensively. You can't tell me that. You know what I mean? And Donovan Mitchell was not a factor on defense. I'm not saying he's not a good defender. I'm just saying we have a small backcourt as is.
So, I think it's your ownership, though, bro. For real, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think it's about that owner because the shit that they've been saying about that owner and how he operate, bro. I think that more than anything has a lot to do with it. That dude, I forgot his name, who owned the Knicks, man. I really do, and don't seem like they've been wrong, but everybody is talking about it, man. So I don't know. I mean,
just to rebut that statement that you made about the Knicks, that's your team. You from NY. I'm gonna say this as a Bulls fan, right? Before we got DeMar DeRozan, for Zach LaVine, all of those pieces in Chicago, the temperature of the city just brings somebody, then build around that later. So before DeMar DeRozan got, signed the deal, everybody was kind of knocking it. Why sign DeMar? He kind of washed up. He lost a step. He ain't do nothing in San Antonio. So just bring the piece in. Sometimes you don't know what can happen. Then you can build around that player's skill set. And I would say Donovan Mitchell was better than DeMar DeRozan and Zach LaVine. They kind of like the same tier. So sometimes you just got to go for it and make adjustments while you have the talent on the team. So I'm just going to end it like this. I was excited when they got Lonzo Ball. I was excited once they got DeMar DeRozan and some other pieces to help Zach LaVine. Now I'm like, shit, the front office is finally putting a quality product on the floor. At least they're attempting to do something. So as a Bulls fan, I think I would like, if I was in your position, I would appreciate like them attempting to try to do something to bring a better product on that floor.
I'm glad you brought that up because there was a Bulls YouTuber who said that he likes the product on the floor. My question is always at what cost? Because from what I understand, that's all y'all have to work with. If it fails miserably. Y'all don't have a future to look forward to. Am I wrong?
Right.
I disagree with that. I disagree.
Yo, you want to go?
The Bulls. I feel like it's in the same situation as the Knicks. Like, in a worse situation because if y'all win, that's good, but y'all got to win big.
The Bulls ain't give up nothing to get DeMar.
Yo, that kind of makes sense what you're saying. I agree with you too. Like, only difference between the Knicks situation and the Bulls situation, as far as when they acquired DeRozan, is that was the feeling. Like, they didn't have more room to do anything else. So basically, DeRozan came in as a number one option and remained the number one option the entire season. That's not the plan for Mitchell. Mitchell's coming in understanding that he could be a number two option on a championship run. So you get him now. You get him whenever you can. You got 2 years because you don't have to necessarily go get him right now. But that's a person that wants to come here, number one. And when you get him over here, we understand he's just a number 2 option. It's still, and then we not caught like Chicago, where we don't have the capital, we don't have the assets to acquire something to even put with him. Like the Knicks is in a different situation. Y'all didn't have nothing to put with DeRozan.
Showtime. You seen that report? Look at that report on Twitter.
Yeah. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. I'll talk about that. Never mind.
All right.
We'll talk about that. Go ahead, El.
No, the one guy that started off about the Knicks, I didn't hear him mention Grimes. Maybe I missed it. I know Grimes has got to be in the deal because that's one of the names that Utah said they wanted. He's in there. I agree that the Knicks have to. I think they should get Donovan Mitchell. I just don't think that he's going to be a difference maker on the court. So that's why I kind of agree with what's the name was saying, Tone. I wouldn't give up the farm. I'd make it a good deal just because it's going to have to be, and I have the assets to do it. You see what I'm saying? I have the assets to do it. Now, they got 11 first-round picks, so we don't know which picks Danny Ainge is going to take. I guarantee he don't want those 3 picks y'all got from over the trade because them picks suck. They got so many protections on them. I mean, I wouldn't be taking those picks from y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because most of them are going to turn into probably just second-round picks anyways. So I wouldn't – if you got 11, now if that's all you had to put the deal together, yes. But since you got 11, I'm not taking those picks if I'm Danny Ainge, no matter what you're doing. Maybe one of them in there, the least protected one, but I'm not taking all 3 of those 2 picks. And but I agree they have to get Donovan Mitchell because, you know, financially it makes sense to get Donovan Mitchell. Now, it's not going to make your basketball team any better because you got to give up a lot of depth and a lot of talent to get him. But financially, it's going to put you in a situation. And that's why they're looking to move Randle. Now, the one brother said the thing about just dumping him on the Lakers. It's not going to be like that. The Lakers don't want Randle back like that. They would only do that deal with Randle for 2 reasons. 1, to facilitate the Kyrie trade. And 2, because the Knicks is adding a pick to get rid of him. And that would help the Lakers because all these deals the Lakers got with what they want to do, they need 3 picks instead of 2. You see what I'm saying? The moves they like now with Indiana. Because they've adding, what's his name? Turner, the center. And what's the name? They want 2 picks, which I don't blame the Pacers for that. I don't think that's a unfair ask. If I'm giving you the best shot blocker in the league, and he's young, and you can re-sign him, and you're on a good contract, 17, 18 million, and I'm giving you a sharpshooter like Buddy Hield, I would want a pick for each one of those guys. So at the minimum on that deal, going to be 2 picks. So I don't think the Pacers are off by asking the Lakers for 2 picks in that deal. 2 first rounds, I should say, 2 first-round picks in that deal. And the Lakers are finding out that to do it the way they want to do it, it's probably, and when you got to get the other team involved, it's going to require a 3rd pick, and the only way you're going to get that is from the Knicks because they will give a pick to get rid of Randle. But Randle ain't going to come to the Lakers. He's going to have to be routed to somewhere else, New Jersey or wherever else they figure out. So if it don't work like that, the Lakers wouldn't do that deal for Randle. And for the Knicks, their motivation on that to get Russ is because they want that big old slot, y'all. They want that max slot is what they want. So it's
They want that expiring contract. If the Knicks get Randle, they're gonna buy. If the Knicks get Westbrook, they're gonna buy him out, Elder.
Yeah, the amount of money though. They could just, let's keep it real. They could take a pick and send him to San Antonio, but that slot ain't big enough. You see, if they move Randle just by himself and give up a pick and they absorb him, that slot that becomes available is not big enough for what they want to do. This is why they want Russ. They want the 47 million instead of the 23, 24 million that Randle's making now.
Right.
They need the bigger slot to do.
And to satisfy that, Elder, I agree with you. And to satisfy that, the Knicks will not only have to send just Randle, but they have to send Derrick Rose as well to make make up that money because you got 47. Randle not getting that. You'll have to send. Now, this is what I was saying. Instead of the Lakers giving us a pick, getting a pick from us to take Randle, it's going to be us taking Westbrook, giving you Randle and Rose, and a pick coming from LA with it. You understand? Because you can't just get Randle by itself. I know that's not going to happen, but that's but that's the only thing on the table for LA as far as with the Randle. I ain't saying what's going to happen, but this is what's on the table. You understand?
What I heard, the pick is coming from y'all because y'all trying to get rid of Randle's contract. The Lakers ain't giving y'all a pick to do a deal. That definitely would be totally off. Because again, we don't need your players. The Lakers don't need Derrick Rose. They don't need Julius Randle. They would probably take Derrick, possibly. But Julius Randle, they definitely not taking Julius Randle's contract. They're not taking that unless they're trying to move it.
But Julius Randle contract is not enough to pull Westbrook from LA.
I understand what you're saying, but they would have to reroute it, is what I'm saying. They would do the deal and use that pick that the Knicks are willing to give up to move Randle's contract to facilitate. Like if they, let's just say, I'll use a hypothetical. Let's just say the Nets are interested in Randle, like they like him. They move him there. Lakers keep Derrick Rose, or if they want Derrick Rose, they can get him too. But they want the pick more than anything. You see what I'm saying? They may want those two guys because they'll say, hey, we're trying to stay relevant. We're still trying to win. We think these two guys can help us do that. And Randle's 4-year deal is less than KD's and Ben Simmons. So let's just do that. Let's just do that. And we'll take that pick from the Knicks, right? That first round pick they give. Then we'll take a first round pick from the Lakers for giving up Kyrie. Now we got the two picks we want.
Elder, stop, Elder.
Yeah, they got options. They definitely got options. But coming from the Knicks, what I heard was it'll take Rose and Westbrook. I mean, it'll take Rose and Randle to get Westbrook over here for a buyout, and then the Knicks would want an additional. Right, being that the Knicks are giving up Rose and Randle, they'll be wanting an additional pick from LA, which I know we all know that's not going to happen. We know that's not going to happen, but that's what's on the table.
The problem is where they go, though. That's the biggest problem, where they go. Because the Lakers not doing the deal to take those players back. They're not doing the deal to take those players back.
Well, the Knicks told Randle that wherever he wants to go, they'll send him there. He wants to go to LA. Now, whether LA want him or not, it's a different story.
You got a report on that, brother? I hadn't seen no report that Randle wants to go back to LA.
No, they said, no, Leon Rose told Randle that he go wherever he wants to go, and he wants to go to LA.
Well, he be going.
Where you want to report on that?
He be going to the Clippers. I just didn't know if you had one. I didn't know if you had one.
Nigga, Lakers got to take whatever they could get. Nigga, they ain't got no leverage, nigga.
I know, Elder. I know he never wanted to leave LA.
No, he don't fit the Lakers though. When you got LeBron and AD, he just don't fit. Where you gonna play him?
I get that, but I know he never wanted to leave.
Lakers is in the driver's seat or something.
Hold on. Then we're not taking back that contract for that. Think about it. Lakers doing all this stuff, maneuvering, still trying to have cap space next year, just in case LeBron decides to walk away.
Elder.
You take Randle in, now you lost your cap space. So they're not doing that. They're not taking Randle on their books. I can tell you that right now. They're not doing that.
How many years Randle got left? Like 2?
4.
I want to know, Elder. I was trying to ask you this last night.
Yeah.
Who's the 5 at this? Who's the 5 for LA? Who playing the center?
We got two 5s. We got Jones and we got the guy just came back to us from Washington.
Bryant,
yeah, those two dudes. That's who playing center for the Lakers.
No, Thomas Bryant.
And then in crunch time, I mean, again, you already know 4 quarters, Anthony Davis pretty much gonna play center. You know, when it gets down to crunch time, he gonna play. They're gonna be 3/4 centers pretty much. You know, they'll probably both get 15 to 20 minutes a game, and then Anthony Davis will take over at center in the end because everybody goes small in the 4th quarter. You know what I'm saying? So that's how we'll do it. We got a 3-head monster at center now. So, you know.
Elder, that's not a 3-head monster at center, bro.
Whatever you want to call it, bro. Whatever you want to call it, bro.
I'll tell you, listen.
You know, whatever you want to call it.
Listen,
we got 3 people playing center. How about that?
Hartenstein, right? You got Jericho Sims. And you got Mitchell Robinson. That's a 3-headed monster at center. That's 48 minutes.
No. Yes, it is. Sims and Mitchell is a problem.
What they're trying to say is they're not monsters.
That's 48 minutes of rim protection, right? And I'm asking you again, like, is that really your 3-headed
They
monster?
elite rim protectors. I'll give you that.
Yeah, Mitchell.
I mean, they don't put no respect on the Knicks, but let's just go.
Sims is a monster. That young nigga with the afro, he a monster. I'll tell y'all that right now.
I ain't seen him in the season.
But I'm just saying, it's about time to start opening them eyes up to what's going on over there, bro. I'm telling you, Elder. It's a situation that you love because you like the money and the contract and the structure.
I don't trust the Knicks organization, so that's all it boiled down to.
You make the move. I'm with Big Tone.
I forgot your name, but I hear you, bro. But that's a different organization.
That's it.
The Knicks,
it's a financial
Wilts, you trust the front office of the Knicks, Wilts?
We understand.
This front office 3 years old.
Because the team don't improve. The team
don't get better. The Knicks front office is 3 years old.
the team don't
But
improve.
it
Your money
generates
improve.
It does,
Your
and it
money
generates
improve.
excitement, so people will spend more money on the Knicks now
But-
because they got a dynamic player there. But you're not going to be a better team with what you're saying right there. That's
How
not
we not going to be a better team, man?
That's an opinion.
How we not going to be a better team?
They're gonna
man?
be in the
I can't
same
touch that.
tier.
I
They're
can't
gonna
do
be in the
nothing with
same
that, bro.
tier as Atlanta, Charlotte. They're gonna be in that tier.
Well,
Third.
Atlanta, I think Atlanta
Get the
higher
fuck out of
than
here,
Charlotte
man.
right now.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I don't think
playing,
they'll
man.
be
Stop
a little
playing, man.
higher. Yeah, they'll be a little
I don't
higher
think the
than
Knicks will
Atlanta
be
now.
higher than
Yeah,
that.
talking about the Hornets, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, I think they'll
And
be
that
a little higher
7th,
than that.
8th, 9th
But
seed.
Atlanta's been
here's the
to
thing:
a
do
conference
y'all just want excitement,
More
or
like
do y'all
9-10.
want to win? Because it seems to me you want more excitement and fill the stands than to win. Because if you do this deal with Mitchell, I don't see it. Then young blood, then I don't see you winning.
They want to make the playoffs.
We just gotta get a better offer, man. We gotta get a better offer than that
That's
first.
fine though.
Y'all better take
But
that,
OG,
bro.
let me
Y'all
say
better
this.
take what y'all
If
better
you
take
can
it
look
when y'all can
past
get it. nigga.
2022,
Nah, we need a better offer
2023,
than that, man. That's not a good offer.
it might be
Nah,
there.
y'all
Because if
gotta
you
take
just looking
that.
at 2022, 2023, then
Right.
you might not see the Mitchell move.
Let me ask
But
you
if you understand that they're gonna get him for a 5-year stretch, and then they got money and stuff to make moves over this next 5 years while he here, bro, then what's wrong with that? Him being a second option here, and then you only getting Fournier, which you want to get off your books anyway. Cam, which he came over here with the trade for Knox in the first round pick, and then
But
one of the other young dudes.
but
They
Donovan
can't have
Mitchell
everything.
ceiling is not a second option though. You got him misconstrued as a player. Donovan Mitchell could be the best player in any series, so you undervaluing him.
And
He's
he the
not
best
just
player
a
on the
regular.
Knicks.
Yeah, he's the best player on the Knicks if he goes there right now.
Yo, Matt, I
Easily,
agree
he's
with
the
you.
best player.
I was just
He's
trying to get my
not
point off for argument's sake if I gave him that. You feel me? I agree with you, bro. But just if I gave him that and came under that just to get my point across, I would have did that. But I agree with you. Any other piece that you could add with a Donovan Mitchell to complement what he has already, yeah, he could be the first option on
He's
the
like a
championship team.
1A, 1B type
I agree
guy.
with that.
Like
I
it
just didn't want
depends
to
on
have
who
that
you
argument.
put
Feel
him
me?
next to, right?
But what
So
my
this is
point
why
is
I feel like y'all should go
that
all in.
right. My point is that after Mitchell, it's not like that's the end. Like we just gonna put this on the floor and see what happens. No, it's more moves after Mitchell.
Yeah,
The
you
Knicks is
have to make
prepared to
another
do that.
big move.
Right,
You
the
have
Knicks is
to.
prepared to do that.
That's why they're trying to do the
No,
work.
Elder. When I say 1A, I don't mean like I'm saying like in any given series he could be a 1A. That's what I mean. I'm not saying he could carry the team from beginning to end by himself.
I
Yeah.
got your point, but if
Elder.
he is your 1A, you're not winning, in my opinion. If he's your 1A, you're not winning at all. You may win, like you said. You said right. No, you said right when you said that he could be the best player in any series. He could get hot and become the best player in any
He
series.
was the
I
one
agree
in
with that.
Utah. So you saying win it all?
But just because he's that doesn't make him a 1. It doesn't. It
Yeah.
doesn't make
You're
him
right, Elder.
because let's
I'm
keep
gonna
it
keep
real.
it
Anthony Davis has that. Hold on.
I
Let's
don't
use
know,
Anthony
man.
Davis. Anthony Davis has that same ability.
Man,
Right,
Anthony
but he
Davis never
can't
really
lead
made
a
the
team to the
playoffs.
finals.
He can't lead.
Yeah.
come on,
He's
man.
not a
He could
not
barely
a
make
true
the
1.
playoffs.
He's not a true
Yeah,
1.
man.
Bro, Anthony Davis want a chip, man. Get it out your heart, bro.
I'm
Just
talking
get it
about
out
by
your
You
heart.
himself
talking
leading a
about
team
that
like
dark
Mitchell
green
was,
duck
bro.
bubble?
Stop
That's
it.
what. Hold on, bro. That's
You
what
talking
we
about that
talking
dark green
about.
duck bubble, man?
That's what
we talking
Ain't
about
nobody
here.
talking about Wills. Chill, bro. That's what we're saying, bro.
Man, that's a bubble.
That's what we're saying. He's got to have a
Word,
bona
Elder.
fide
Everybody was
leader
throwing
1
up
in
and
front of
all
him.
that during that chip. Everybody was throwing up. Nobody was feeling good during the bubble.
Bro,
Nobody want to
making
be
Man,
there,
the
They
man.
bubble
made
count.
niggas. They
The
made
bubble
them
count.
play.
Please
I'm
They
stop.
just
made them
saying,
play.
by
Y'all
himself,
stop, bro.
AD won't lead no
Nobody can
team.
make grown men do nothing. They chose to do it.
Nah,
They
man.
Ask
had
Because
Wiggins.
other.
of
If
money,
they
Well,
had
man.
ask
other.
Wiggins.
Hey, if
They
they
got
had
Ask
other.
bribed,
Wiggins, bro.
nigga.
Hey,
Got
Wiggins.
bribed,
Hey,
nigga.
Wiggins had a choice because you know
Elder,
what?
you
Him and
always right.
hold on.
You
Him and
right.
Ky- no,
Nah,
no.
you
It's
right.
just a fact, bro. Him and
Nah,
It's
Kyrie
a
had the
fact. I
same
nah,
agree with
fuck
you.
decision.
that. Nah,
I
fuck
agree
all
with
that,
you,
man.
man. I'm about to help
Them
you
niggas
on this
didn't
Bribe
force.
argument.
people
Who you
over there,
I'm
getting
man.
at?
just saying they didn't force that nigga to do nothing. He
Nah, I
chose
got
You
an
to.
right.
Man,
argument
they
Yeah,
for
you
that.
gotta
bribed,
do
they
this
bribing the
right, bro.
niggas, man.
Why you say RJ Barrett don't have superstar upside?
I
Like,
Who
don't
said
believe he
that?
does. I did. I don't think he has
no,
superstar.
Because he don't play for LA.
No.
That's it.
I like. Hold on, on, y'all.
shit.
I
If
like
RJ
RJ
Barrett
Barrett.
was over there
Let me
like,
go with
I
Elder
wouldn't.
real quick.
nah, because you TA
Superstar?
tuckered me to death the
Hold
other day,
on,
Elder,
bro.
but
But
you gonna
hold
do
on, bro.
RJ
We
like
never,
that?
hold on,
That's
bro.
crazy.
Hold on, bro. I never said Tucker had superstar potential either. I didn't say that. He's a good player.
I know you ain't say
I
that. You
never
know better.
said that.
Hey,
And
bro, hold on.
RJ,
Can
hold
I
on,
get
bro.
my question
RJ
answered?
don't have it either to me. He don't. He has potential to be a very good player,
What?
potentially an all-star, but I don't see him as no superstar. Like he's the face of the league, considered a top 5 guy in the league. 10 years from now, I don't think I'm gonna see RJ Barrett as a top 5 guy in this league.
What do
Okay,
you
Elder.
see him as right now?
Hold
That
on.
ain't
Whoa,
helping.
you going too far now, nigga. You said
Hold
10
on.
years?
Hold on.
I said,
hey,
hold on, listen, bro. I said, and y'all don't listen good. I said in 10 years,
bro,
because
I
he's young.
asked the
Hold
question.
on, he's 22, right? In 10 years from now, or let's say 8, when he's 29 going on 30, do we see him as being a top 5 player in this league?
You tell me.
No.
Okay, now, Elder, hold on.
No,
I don't. But hold on, look. Did we see that in Giannis and did we see that in Jimmy Butler?
That's not fair, bro. That's not fair comparing RJ
it's
to
too
those
early
dudes.
to tell, nigga. It's too early right
No,
now.
That's
let
what
me
I'm saying. You don't
no,
always
hold on.
know, so you can't because they did that to Kobe. Like
I like the
they'll say
trajectory,
like, all right,
Elder.
you
I
real
like the
rookie year,
trajectory. I'll tell
and
you
then
that.
just
Hey,
I
go.
do
I
like
can
the
say this.
trajectory over the
Hey,
next
I
9
can say
years.
this. Jimmy Butler, no, and even we can go Kawhi. I don't know if people saw that in Kawhi, but the intangibles that those guys had, Kawhi and Jimmy Butler, you could say, oh wow, if he get this, boy, he going to another level.
But you ain't see
Okay, now,
Giannis.
now,
Giannis,
one more question.
Giannis
Can
first
I
2
ask
years
one more
wasn't
question,
Giannis.
y'all?
Just
One
hold
more
on.
question.
Those
But
two
not with
dudes,
Kawhi, though.
those
They
two
wasn't seeing that
dudes
first
were
together.
like one guy brought out earlier. They were both elite defensively when they came in. They already understood on the defensive end to the highest level.
I
So
agree.
all you
I
do now is
agree.
add
I
something
agree. But hold
offensively.
on. Look,
Like,
this is
hold
my
on,
question.
like they did, and that's why you go to another level. I don't. RJ Barrett's not elite defensively.
Okay,
He's not.
now you
He's not
say
elite.
Jimmy Butler. Hold on. You say
since
Jimmy
you're talking
Butler.
about Jimmy, and real quick,
Bro, why are you talking
Jimmy,
over me? Can I answer? Can I?
Jimmy
finish the
Jimmy
question?
literally took his team single-handedly
Bro, can I finish
to
the
the
question,
finals.
bro?
Yeah,
Stop
go ahead.
talking.
Go ahead.
God
Yo, you got to
damn.
define elite defensively for
All
me,
right,
Elder.
Elder,
Which
you
is
said
elite
Jimmy
defensively so
Butler
I
ain't
can
a
We ain't
understand
talking
where you're
superstar.
about
coming from?
Lakers right now, bro. Let the man finish his
Nah, I just
question.
want to get a
Bro, we're
measure
not
of
talking
what's
about
elite
we're not.
defensively.
That's not what we're talking about. Anthony Davis, bro, he's elite defensively. Since you said what Laker is, he's
I just
elite
want to get a
defensively.
measure. That's
That's
all.
it. Anthony
That's
Davis.
it.
There you go.
That's not hard, Elder. I just wanted to
Okay,
know.
no problem, brother. Go ahead and ask your question because he's been trying to get his question in or finish his
All right,
question.
thank you, bro. All I'm saying is, all right. So you don't think that when we say stuff like, all right, I don't see superstar upside in the guy, especially you saying this, Elder. I'm not talking about anybody. You saying the guy like RJ Barrett don't have superstar upside. That don't frame a narrative around this guy. So even when he get there, people still say he's not that like Jimmy Butler. That's why I asked the question.
No, I don't think so, bro. I don't think that frames a narrative because not. I don't think the world finna run with that narrative. You have people that believe in him, think he's gonna be a good player. You have people that don't. I don't. I haven't. Besides you guys on here, I haven't heard anybody say that he has superstar upside. I haven't heard that. I just haven't. Now maybe I'm missing stuff because I don't watch TV. I don't watch all these shows, so maybe I'm missing it. But the conversations I'm hearing about Barrett is he's a very, very good player. You want to keep him. He has all-star potential. You know what I'm saying? Multiple all-star potential, but superstar is a whole nother level, bro. It's a whole nother level. And
No,
I
I
don't.
feel you.
When I watch him,
But look, this is why
I
I
want
asked
him,
that, Elder.
but I don't see him on that level.
Hold on. This
Man,
why
it's
I
still
asked
early
that
though, man. It's still early, man.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
this
don't
why
count
I asked
him
that
out,
though,
Elder.
Elder, because
I didn't count him out, y'all.
I look at guys. I look at
Yeah,
guys
I
like
agree with the dude who said
that's why they don't have
Go ahead,
Kobe in
bro.
the GOAT conversation because how he started his career. His first 2 years, the first year he averaged 7 or whatever, second year all-star, averaged 14, 15, whatever. They framed Kobe's whole career off those 2 years and when he was with Shaq. They don't give him the growth. Like they don't pay attention or acknowledge when he became Kobe. You know what I'm saying? The Mamba, the Black Mamba. They don't recognize that shit. And that's what the world does.
Okay.
And it starts from saying,
But
oh, this
what you
guy don't
do,
even have that potential.
But here's the key.
well, what you do,
Here's the
you
thing.
change that.
Kobe,
We can
hey, when
we
Kobe,
can think what we want now,
yeah,
based on how you play now.
when
What did
Kobe
Kobe
came,
do?
when
Kobe
Kobe came
changed
in,
all that motherfucking shit, didn't he?
when Kobe came in though, you had you had the best talent evaluator in the NBA saying that Kobe was going to be a star. That's why he traded an all-star center for Kobe. See, you got facts to back it. You got someone of credibility to back it. What guys in the league right now that is Messiah Jury or even Jerry West because he's still in the league? Do we have people that's evaluated talent for decades saying that RJ Barrett has superstar potential?
Yeah, you
I've
do.
never heard it. I just have
Man,
never heard it.
All right, then let's say that. Just say you never
Never,
heard it.
and I
It
did
is too
say
early
that.
to put that stamp on that
Nah,
nigga
bro,
right now.
nah.
Man.
We
It's
got
too
to
early,
keep it real about RJ. Let's keep it all the way a buck, man. And I was one of the first people to say I heavily criticized RJ. If it was come down to yo, should we give him the max? My mind is telling me hell nah. My gut is telling me yeah. Here's my thing about RJ. When you name players like Kobe, he came out the gate extremely athletic. When you name players like Jimmy Butler, he came out the gate an elite defensive player. Kawhi Leonard, he came out the gate an elite defensive player. RJ Barrett, he doesn't have one skill set that you could point to and be like, oh yeah, I could count on him for that. He's like the jack of all trades, master of none on the lower spectrum. But he has that heart. He has the intangibles. You know what I mean? He has the right attitude. He has all the tools mentally to succeed. But as far as his skill set, it's not there. So, like, I understand we want to defend RJ, but we got to keep it real about him. Like, what point about that is ridiculous?
Bro, what you said didn't make no sense to me because you just went off potential, and that's what I was talking about, bro.
RJ gonna be all right. We don't gotta do that.
Let me ask you this.
RJ gonna be all right. He 22, 22.
Hold on, real quick, y'all. He said that what his statement was made no sense because he went off potential. Your statement saying that he is going to be a superstar, what is that based off of?
Who said he's going to be a superstar, though?
That's what we're talking about.
That's my point.
Nah, who did that?
That's my point. We're talking about potential. And he just said, oh, these guys have potential. That was my point, dummy. You know what I'm saying? Kobe had potential.
Who took RJ to superstar level? Let him defend that. Whoever said RJ's a superstar, can you please step up and defend that real quick so we can get back to the superstar?
I said upside.
I don't know who said
upside means.
So, all right, so where do you see upside in RJ, B?
Now, upside, because upside and superstar is two different things. Like, if y'all blending them two, does somebody come up with
upside
and potential is the same thing. What do you see upside in RJ?
But what other player do we do this to that we say we gauge them and just say, oh, they not a superstar and they
RJ.
Yeah, RJ gonna be what he is. RJ is developing nicely. He's a 3-year player.
Specifically,
22 years old. RJ got way better from behind the arc. He developed his 3 better. What he need to work on now is a little bit more ball handling. But every aspect he struggled in, from the free throw line to the 3-point to driving to the basket to using the right hand, he got better in every year. Every year he went up. Every year
he get a little bit better.
Hold on. It's a value in that alone. A player that actually gets better every year. Like, we came in averages 18 points in his rookie year. A third option.
Listen, I'm
got to stay in the corner. You know what I'm saying?
It's turning to a point to where I'm hating on RJ, and I'm not. I'm just saying we got to be more. We got to evaluate. I don't know if you're a Knicks fan or not, but we got.
I'm a Knicks fan. Well, I'm a Knicks fan, die hard. But I understand where you're coming from, Will, but you got to realize this, though. And you know this as being a Knicks fan. At what point in RJ's career did he get the keys to run that team?
RJ Barrett, let me put it like this, y'all. RJ Barrett's ceiling is J.R. Smith, man. That's his ceiling.
Yo, stop hating on the Yo, how long you been a Knicks fan?
Hey, JR was nice.
Yo, J.R. Smith is nice. What are y'all talking, bro? Y'all laughing? That's serious, bro.
Listen. Let me
You said he could be an all-star. Was J.R. Smith an all-star, nigga?
I'm not laughing at that, though. J.R. Smith.
No, bro.
He was the piece on the championship team. That's all we asking for. We ain't asking for. We asking for pieces on the championship team, bro. Like, why we gotta keep coming to the All-Star? It's only a few of them in the league, man. Come on, bro.
Let me get this.
I'm just saying that nigga could be an all-star. You try to like say he J.R. Smith, man. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Hold on, bro. Hold on. Let me get this one off.
Nah, that's funny shit, but we just talk about basketball, man.
I like to use J.R. Smith when comparing somebody like RJ Barrett, right?
What?
Right. Skill-wise, talent-wise, they're equivalent, bro. Do you know basketball, Welts? I forgot I'm talking to Welts, y'all.
I think JR had more talent. He was just a noodle.
Right. That nigga JR probably more talented than him. Nigga, I'm being nice.
JR he's more athletic than RJ. Yeah, he is.
This nigga Welts is crazy, bro.
Yo, how many times was J.R. Smith an all-star, nigga?
Yo, all I'm saying is this.
Huh?
When we talk about talent, I'm not talking about what he produces. We feel to mention that RJ gets the minutes. He gets the usage rate. His usage rate is identical to Julius Randle's. It is. He gets the freedom to play through his mistakes more than any other young piece on our team. So yeah, I have a right to criticize him more so than I would somebody like Obi, more so than I would somebody like Cam Reddish, more so than I would somebody like what's his name, Quentin Grimes, because RJ got the minutes. He got the ball in his He got the ball in his hands. You don't got the keys to the team, but he's damn near robbing.
I know what you're saying, but I do know that when RJ do got the ball, it's normally bailout time, like 13. It's like usually 7 seconds or less in the shot clock. He's a second option. With Randle be having the ball too long. When RJ does get the ball, he don't really have no options to shake out. He really got to just react. So that's not really NBA minutes to me, like what you trying to explain. I get what you're saying. He is on the floor for a lot of minutes, but we're actually getting the ball in like 15, 17 seconds left on the shot clock, where he got options to create and do other things instead of just being under the gun to do something immediately. That's two different stories. Will, you know that.
I would say this. Somebody brought up J.R. Smith, and this is when I talk about talent. J.R. Smith, can nobody tell me J.R. Smith don't have all the talent in the world? He came out the gate, an athletic freak. He can shoot. He has the tools to play good defense. It was just all in his mental. Just like Michael Beasley. He has all the talent in the world. It's just that he couldn't get it together mentally.
He the totally opposite of RJ. That's why I don't even know why we even got that comparison.
Exactly. RJ is the opposite.
He's the total opposite.
Exactly. Our questions
a better comparison, man. Fuck that, man.
You said what?
Jimmy Butler was
Barrett,
a better.
my nigga.
Jimmy Butler was a better comparison in my opinion, but
that's J.R.
Smith.
That's his fault. That J.R. Smith.
I think that's
you can have that, man. That's you.
DeMar DeRozan is a multiple All-Star. I think that's his ceiling. Me personally, he's just like that.
I can give you that.
Elder, I don't agree with you, Elder. You know why, Elder? Because I think look at
because you never agree. That's
no, Elder. I'm gonna be real with you, right? I think that on another team, constructed wise, RJ would be the third option. He's lucky right now to be the first or second option sometime on his Knicks roster because of the way they're constructed. When Donovan and Brunson is on that team, like they said they get in Donovan, right? Some nights he's gonna be the fourth option, third, fourth option. Bro, that nigga ceiling is J.R. Smith, bro. Watch when I tell you.
It's the same.
Third, fourth option.
DeRozan's been in them situations before.
Third, fourth option, Elder?
Second.
Fourth option.
Second option, nigga. DeRozan, his lowest is second, nigga, in Chicago. He always been the first option in Toronto. So yeah, he's different from DeRozan. Elder, they said I'm going by that they are getting Donovan, like they said. With Donovan, Brunson, and Randle on that team, RJ Barrett will be the third or fourth option some nights. This is why I'm projecting his ceiling to be J.R. Smith. Bro, he's not more talented than J.R. Smith, bro. Why you think he going? So wait, hold on. So Will, you telling me he going? So Will, he going to be an all? So Will, he going to be an all-star with Donovan Mitchell and R.J. Brunson on that team,
and J.R. Smith.
Yeah, he still can.
Wait, hold on. Will, so why he ain't make the all-star team yet? Then without them, he had all the opportunity in the world. Why he ain't make an all-star team?
Man, he's still young, motherfucker. This is the season coming up, nigga.
Oh, now he's still
young.
You
know how many brothers they make the all-star team, man?
He's still young, nigga.
What we doing, man?
Nah, listen. And on the positive side, RJ was producing, y'all. Like, and he got snuffed.
Better. I didn't mean to bring all this. I just did not agree that he has superstar potential. That's all. I don't see superstar when I see RJ Barrett. I see a very good player, possibly making a couple all-star teams, possibly. But I don't see that as his upside as superstar. That's all I said in the chat. That's all I said in the chat.
No argument there, bro. That's what you feel. That's what
well, somebody did. That's why we jumped on this topic.
Oh yeah, no. I did. I wanted to. It was really just a framing of like how I see the world doing it. It wouldn't have nothing to do with Elder for real. I just see what y'all be doing. Like y'all really.
Nah, but Elder really count for real too, though. Don't do that.
Better than Kobe, bro. Because
don't brush across Elder like that. When Elder say something, that's if you counting, son. You know what I'm saying?
Is you Elder, nigga?
He wasn't saying it like that.
Nah, I'm not Elder, brother. I'm just saying.
No, I'm saying so, bro. You don't even know what I'm saying, and you speaking for him. Like you just said, I won't saying it like that, dummy. Go ahead.
See, you with all the name calling. And first of all, I don't do that, man.
You got something you want to say for real, slow, bro.
You got something you want to say for real, just say it, man. I ain't with that slick Billy talk shit, man.
Okay, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that, bro.
That's cornball shit, bro. That's
go ahead.
You got something you want to say, grab your nuts and say it, man.
Oh my God, bro. You tough.
What's wrong with that? Like, I don't want to get started, but go ahead. I want to hear what you got to say, though.
Y'all doing good, bro. Come on, now.
No, we're not. We talking about the Knicks.
I just want to hear what you got to say, brother.
This nigga get emotional with the Knicks, don't
the Knicks, bro. We're not
Yo, don't do that, Elder, man. Why y'all make the play in last year, Elder? Why the Lakers didn't make the play in, man?
Hey, here's the
don't
key.
talk
Here's
about
the
my
key.
team, man.
Hey, we had a bad. I'm not gonna do like y'all. I'm gonna actually answer your question before I.
Funny, man.
His mic went out.
Who? What?
He was ready. Yeah, he was ready.
I'm right here.
Yeah, and for y'all in the crowd, for y'all in the chat, for his career, he's a 40% shooter. Just to let y'all know. So y'all go ahead, man, and say he an all-star and okay, we gonna see.
Did you hear my?
Yo, he right on the cusp of that. Yo, Max, look. He right on the cusp of that.
Elder, you went. Your mic went out.
My screen went.
Oh, okay. He's coming up. Yo, Max, you know it takes some of these dudes 3 or 4 years to get started.
I'm gonna answer his question. The Lakers didn't make the play-in last year because we had a horrible season. Everything went to crap. But I can tell you this: even with us not making the play-in, we still more relevant than the Knicks, and always will be.
No.
True, yeah.
What was the record last year?
Not to
Doesn't
me.
matter.
The Knicks had a better record last year.
Bro, we could have won 4 games, and I promise you, we would have been more relevant than the Knicks. I guarantee
Not
you
to me.
Nah,
man. Again, not only people that say no is New York Knicks fans. That's it.
We had injuries too.
That's
We
not
had injuries too.
Hold on.
We had injuries too.
Will, stop. Just stop.
What we supposed to say, Elder?
The coach didn't sit down Kemba Walker at the end of the season for no reason.
Wilts, what did we have? What did the Lakers have?
What's that nigga name? No, there's no well, right?
Don't be.
What's no well hurt, nigga?
Answer the question.
What?
Our 2 best players was hurt all year.
You still had LeBron, nigga.
Oh my God.
That nigga was hurt.
You still had the so-called.
It's amazing. Y'all can use it on y'all team, but we can't use it on our team.
Nah, we never said nobody. We never said nobody hurt on the Knicks. Oh no, we did the Knicks just now.
Nah.
Ain't nobody said nothing about nobody on the Knicks being hurt, and that's why we what?
I just heard that. He just said it. He just said we were hurt.
Who said that?
What was it? Wilt
I said that. Derrick Rose, nigga. No, well, man, like a centers man.
These are role players.
Yo, but them hold on, them two people. Them two people.
Like Randle was hurt or RJ Barrett was hurt, nigga. Your role players was hurt. Our 2 best players were hurt. Nigga.
Look, you might well say Kimber was hurt too.
Wilts, you call playing 50 games, having LeBron, nigga, it's 82 games in the season, nigga. That nigga was hurt the majority of the year.
That nigga said Kimber was hurt.
Yeah, he did. I didn't want to go there when he said Kimber, bro. I didn't want to go there.
That's what I'm saying. You might as well throw Kimber in there.
Y'all niggas say I'm delusional.
Really? I ain't using the hurt players. I'm talking about the ones that was on the floor. I'm talking about the ones that was actually there when the buzzer went off. I ain't talking about none of the hurt players. We finished with the same record as them.
Let's get back to the what's the name?
What's the name, man?
What we were talking about with the trade. I really believe this is starting off. It's a financial move for y'all because you're not going to become better as a team doing this.
It do set us up in a better position moving forward.
Don't do that, man.
No, listen. Like old boy said, y'all got moves to make after. That's why you move Randle and doing those are the moves that make your team better. This move right here, though, it doesn't make your team better, but it makes your team fiscally better, financially better, I should say. It makes it financially better.
That's better.
Man, it makes them financially better.
And then it help you capitalize on the move too, like Elder. That's part of it. I mean, it's not the ultimate move. It's just a part of it.
Whatever moves y'all doing, I still see y'all playing at best. That's what I see.
And is Mitchell gonna be? Will Mitchell be 1 or 2 behind?
I ain't mad at that because you had y'all winning. You had the Lakers winning the chip last year, Elder. You had the Lakers winning the chip. So I ain't mad at that.
Time out. You're lying, bro.
How?
Everybody in this room will tell you I did not pick the Lakers to win last year.
You know what? I stand corrected then. But you did have.
I did not pick them. When we got Russ, I knew we couldn't win.
Listen, I stand corrected. Elder, you did have the Lakers and Brooklyn in the finals, though, didn't you?
I did not. No. Go back and look. Bro, I did not have the Lakers. As soon as the Lakers got Russ, see, bro, you got to understand. I've been saying this for 25 years. Players like Russell Westbrook, you cannot win with. You can't. You can't win. This is why I'm not high on Donovan Mitchell. He ain't much different. Tell me what's different from Donovan Mitchell besides he can shoot the ball a little better. He's an athletic, scoring, undersized 2-guard. That's what he is.
How the
Knicks ain't gonna be better, man? He always led the fucking Jazz to the playoffs as a rookie year. How the fuck he ain't gonna be better with Donovan Mitchell, man?
I don't flip if he got him to the finals. He didn't win. You don't win with
Who
guys
cares,
like that.
man?
What do you mean? Who cares? You play the game
Nigga
to
said,
win, bro.
who cares?
Play to
Wilts
win.
don't
I
know
mean,
basketball,
I'm
bro.
like, what the hell is
Nigga,
you
you shut
talking
your
about?
bitch
You
ass up.
play
You
to
been
Dude,
win.
messing
Wilts
there
is
for
a
Let
3
me,
suck.
years.
hey,
Wilts,
let
you
me
You
go,
been messing
sad,
there for
bro.
3 years, man.
Coach Herm on you, nigga. We played to win the game. Shit.
Nah, man,
Talk about who
Nigga,
cares.
Wilts is a
man, you
People that
disgrace,
want to
bro.
win,
see,
I
man,
ain't gonna
BX trying
lie,
to
real
twist my
bro.
teams
words, man.
care. No, we
BX
didn't
trying to
twist
twist
it,
my
nigga. That's what
fucking
you
Nigga,
words,
said.
man.
Wilts.
That's what you
Stop
said.
Nigga,
playing.
you just said who cares,
Nigga,
nigga. How I'm switching your
Nah, I'm
words,
not talking
nigga?
I'm gonna
about
tell
what
you who
Elder
don't
said,
care.
man. I'm
Hey, I'm
saying
gonna
that
tell you.
Donovan Mitchell always led the fucking Jazz to the playoffs, nigga. This
So
is rookie
what?
year.
So
That's
what?
what the fuck I'm saying.
So what?
How the fuck
It
we gonna
don't
be
mean.
better
Hold
if we
on,
didn't
bro.
make the fucking
Hold on,
play-in
bro.
last
Hold on,
season?
bro. It don't make you better just because you get to the playoffs. You have zero potential to win a chip.
I'm saying,
Yeah,
oh my
no, but
god.
Elder,
Oh
look,
my
it do
god.
make us
Zero.
better.
Oh my
Right,
god.
I
Elder,
agree
check it
with
out though.
Elder on that. I
Yo,
gotta
Elder,
agree with
listen,
Elder,
listen,
y'all.
Elder,
I'm sorry.
Elder, listen. It don't make the Knicks better to go to Utah and take what was getting them to the playoffs all that time and bring it over to the Knicks. That don't make us better. I ain't talking about
That
Utah
don't
and
make
what
no
we did in
sense,
Utah.
man.
It doesn't, bro. And I'm
It
gonna tell you
does, but
why.
How?
if y'all make
Because you
another
got a
move,
different circumstance in
Yeah,
Utah.
yeah,
Who we
being
played
in the
in
middle of the
Utah?
pack ain't
Again,
really
I
better.
forgot I'm talking to New York
They
fans,
is
so
not
y'all
contenders.
expectations are different. I
Nah,
forgot. Y'all
Elder,
Nah,
man.
it's
expectations
Come
are
on, man.
different.
They is
Come
not
on,
no
Elder. Don't do
contenders.
that.
If you
Don't
just
do
hold
that,
on, I'm
man.
being honest. If you decide to
they're
win a
not
chip,
championship or bust. That's the
if you're
problem.
if you
Yeah.
desire to
Because you
win a
Well,
got
what
the
chip,
about
you're
your
not
team,
excited about this
you got the
BX?
dude.
Celtics, you got the
You're just
Bucks.
The
not excited
Nets,
about this
Wilts,
dude.
the
What
Nets,
about
the
You
Nets,
got
KD?
nigga.
like you got
What
like
about KD,
16,
motherfucker? What
16
about
other
Championship
KD?
or
dudes that are
bust,
clearly
Wilts.
better than y'all. Clearly
Get the
better than
fuck
y'all.
out of here, man. Y'all
Even
ain't doing
with
shit,
Donovan
man.
Mitchell.
Wilts, finals or
nah, but
bust, bro. What you talking about, Wilts?
Donovan Mitchell
Yeah,
not the
man.
end all
Come
be
on.
all. In fact, man, listen, he got a three. If he get over here, he got a 3-year window to bring a chip, to be part of a chip. I don't think he's gonna bring a chip, but we got 3 years to mix around with a dude like that over
Hope
here.
you
You know
make the
what I'm saying?
playoffs in those 3 years.
That's it. That's all.
You better hope you
You know
make
what
the
I mean?
playoffs in them 3 years.
How's not that big step that Donovan Mitchell gonna have his back in the
That's a good
playoffs,
start.
man?
That's a good start, but y'all need another big piece. Y'all need another
I
big
agree with
piece. Another big
all
piece.
that.
Y'all need a couple more.
But what I'm
That's a
saying is,
good
Y'all need a
starting point. It's
couple
a good
more.
starting point.
right? They
Yeah,
act
you
like
need
the
a
Knicks is
couple
not in
little.
position to go and make
Here's
another step
another
after
problem
that.
I
When
I
have.
we
like
are,
the move. I
Elder
like
know
the
that.
trade. I like the
Even when
trade.
you get these guys, to whoever the other moves are to make team better, you're gonna have a clear deficiency in your backcourt defensively, and that's the problem. See, people want to compare
Okay, I
them.
see what
Hold on.
Elder doing. I see what Elder looking at.
People want to compare them to Toronto, but here's the biggest difference with Toronto's small backcourt. Them niggas play D. Them boogers came at you. Lowry and
But
Van
hold on,
Fleet,
Elder.
they came at you, bro.
But he got no
These
faith.
guys
He got
can't
no
play
faith in him.
defense.
I get what
These
Elder
dudes can't
saying.
play D.
I
They
get
don't
what
play
Elder
D, bro.
saying.
I'm
He
sorry.
got no faith. He got no faith.
Yo,
Brunson don't
I
play
defensive
get what
effort.
Elder saying.
Defensive
Brunson
effort
Elder
is
can't
saying,
there.
Elder saying,
Brunson.
even with the moves, y'all gonna be deficient in the
You
backcourt
gonna
because they
have when you get in the
small.
play. Hey, just say for
Yeah.
Man, I
example,
don't
hey,
believe
when y'all
nothing,
do
man.
Yo,
Until
Mass, you hear
Brunson
me,
come
Mass?
Hey, all y'all gotta
Until
do is look
Brunson
at
catch a
CJ and
trigger.
Dame. Hold on, Wilts.
Yo,
Just
Mass,
look
you
at
hear
same
me?
CJ and
thing.
Dame.
Yo, Mass, you hear me?
Wilts,
That's
that's all
why
you
it's
gotta look at.
important. That's why it's important,
Man,
Elder, that Grimes don't get included in that Utah deal because
Hey,
you need a dude
bro.
like that with that kind of
Utah.
defense.
Hey, that was the number
Telling
one
you,
player. Hold on, that was the number one player Utah identified though. He
right? And
has to
that's
be in
why,
the deal, and you're not letting Grimes stop you from getting Mitchell because you
look,
know what?
Elder,
Grimes ain't put. I know what you're saying, bro. I get what you're saying defensively, but
I ain't
when
saying
they
nothing yet.
say, hold on, bro. No, I know what you're saying about Grimes. If they want Grimes, they have to get him. You're not letting Grimes stop you from getting Donovan Mitchell. You're not
Can I
gonna do
say this
that.
right quick? I just
Go
want to say
ahead.
this real
Go
quick.
ahead. Go ahead.
Since you heard that, right? We almost a month in. If it was that like Grimes was gonna go, he would have been gone, bro. That's not happening.
Hold on, a month in. This trade just started a week ago. What is you
No,
talking about?
that's where it been announced. They've been in talks with that, man.
Well, I mean, if you want,
Before the
hold
summer league, bro.
If you hold on, bro. If you
Before the summer league, they met in the summer league.
If you want to be technical, they started last year then, because the Knicks
All
inquired
right,
about
to
them
be
last
technical,
year.
you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
But I'm
To
talking
be
about
technical.
serious talks. That shit just started a week ago.
But what I'm trying to tell you is the serious
talks only started a week ago.
Hey, salute to my boy JoJo Joseph for the donation. Salute to you, man.
Salute to y'all. Pardon me, Showtime. Go ahead, bro.
No, go ahead.
Yo, it's gonna be a couple more weeks, Elder. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
On the deal?
If it's got to be Grimes,
wow.
Unless they get off of that.
I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. Grimes is not the sticking point in this deal. I promise you.
Right.
Look,
Why would it take a
listen,
couple more weeks
He is
as
not the sticking point in this deal, bro.
This what you're not giving. This what you're not giving Knicks credit for.
Bro.
I don't know why. This what you're not giving Knicks credit for, right? The Knicks know that out of anything over here that we got, what's most attractive to that team who's ready to rebuild is these picks, right? So we got these picks set up and prepared for you. You're gonna get these picks, but everything after that, we dictating that. We gonna handle that, or we can walk.
You don't, bro. Y'all are the one that's in need. This team is rebuilding. They don't need y'all really. Your
You
picks
don't
okay.
need them.
Hold on, bro. Your picks okay, but they just got 5. Think about it. They just got 5 picks. It ain't like they want the picks, but you're not finna hog tie them and go, hey, we got these picks like nobody else in the league got them. You got several teams that got the same kind of picks, bro.
Right. I get what you're saying, and we in the same position. You're not gonna hold tie us because y'all got Mitchell.
New York.
You're not gonna hold tie us because we got
Hold on, here's
Mitchell.
the thing though, bro. You inquired about Mitchell. You've been on Utah tip about Mitchell, not them coming to you.
Why I gotta be on the Elder?
That's what it is. You're trying to
Nah,
get
this
him.
is a conversation we having about what Showtime put up here that we're gonna discuss about the Knicks. Why I gotta be on the tip of Utah?
No, I'm saying the Knicks are, bro. The Knicks
Go ahead,
are.
bro.
The Knicks are going at Utah because they want what they have. They want Donovan Mitchell. They need Donovan Mitchell. So you don't. It's not like the Knicks has the leverage in this.
Okay,
They don't.
Eve. Okay,
Utah
my
does.
boy.
Utah got the leverage. So you either gonna comply or get off the pot. It's just that simple.
Utah don't need y'all.
What's your
Utah
perspective?
don't need
I
the
don't agree
Knicks.
with Utah got the leverage.
Utah has
But
the
they
leverage
don't
because
need y'all. They don't need y'all.
We
They
don't have to get
rebuilding.
Mitchell, Elder.
Hold on, bro. They have the player that you want. They didn't call y'all, bro. Y'all called them. Y'all called
Really,
them.
Elder?
Yes.
They made Donovan Mitchell available and the Knicks called.
But the problem is that they don't want to keep him because they want to lose. They want to tank.
From
What
what
I'm
I
trying
heard,
to
they
say is
actually
this:
never,
if the Knicks
never
wanted
even made
Mitchell that
Donovan Mitchell.
bad,
They never even
we
made
would
him
have him.
available.
That's what I'm trying to say. The Knicks is making moves to where we gonna have stipulations where we not just coming after this nigga. We still want to keep our team
Well, put
together.
it like this:
You
if
just
y'all
don't want
don't
to give
need him
Knicks
that
credit
bad,
enough to
wait,
think
put it
that
like
they
this.
even trying to do
Put it
that.
like this, bro. Put it like this, bro. If y'all don't need him that bad, bro, put it like this: if y'all don't need him that bad, then guess
Not to
what?
destroy
Then
a
y'all
team,
niggas will
man.
keep losing. It's simple, bro. I mean, if y'all don't need him that bad, then y'all cool where y'all at then right now, right?
Donovan Mitchell.
Nah, that's what I'm trying to say. We've been losing, right? But with what we
Right.
doing already,
So ain't nothing new.
what we doing already is making us better. Already, we starting to win without that, bro.
The Knicks would, hold on, bro. The Knicks would.
The Knicks could win without that, man.
A
Knicks
year
ain't
ago,
trying to lose,
they were
man.
just in the playoffs a year ago. I'm not looking at the Knicks like
Yo, exactly.
just
Oh, what the
total
fuck is nigga
losers and all
BX
that.
talking about?
What
man?
I'm saying to you is this: for the last 20 years, though, when you add that up, y'all have been the worst franchise in the NBA.
Elder, they got swept last year in the playoffs.
Sacramento Kings. Yo, Elder, don't you
That
dare lie,
ain't no
bro.
argument, though.
The Sacramento Kings.
They won
nigga.
one game. They
Listen,
won
bro.
one game.
Listen,
Sacramento Kings.
Listen, Wilt. Sacramento's been
Don't
bad.
go there, nigga.
Wilts. They just haven't been better than y'all in the last 20 years. I'm sorry, they haven't.
Kings been to two Western Conference Finals.
Listen,
Playoffs since 2006.
20 years ago,
Sacramento Kings been to two Western
we could talk
Conference
about
Finals.
20
The
years
Knicks
ago.
haven't.
We could talk about 20 years ago. We could talk about everything the Knicks ever did, right?
Been to the finals
But,
since
yo,
1999.
Matt, check this out. Elder, Matt. Elder and Matt. Could we put some perspective on here?
Bro, this
Could I
not
put some
Mavs. This
perspective on here? Let's do
BX.
this. Let's do this, though,
What you
right?
say about
This nigga said
1999?
Mavs.
Let's do this. I don't want like 19 nothing. Listen, check this out. This regime is 3 years old. This Knicks front office that everybody talking about from 20 years is 3 years old. So I would like, could we take that perspective from that point on? You know what I mean? This is a 3 year. Knicks is in a 3-year rebuild. Like you want to bunch up 20 years together and go with a Knick narrative. I'm just trying to get you to break it down, bro.
You've had a modicum of success. You got to the playoffs and got swept. That's what you got. Other than that, you got nothing.
They won a game, Elder.
They won one game, Elder. They won one game.
Forgive me.
That's why I didn't even count. That's why I ain't even counted.
A little too high, feel me?
You want a playoff game. So
yeah, turn the flame
that's
down,
success.
Elder.
Hold on, bro. Hold on. That's success.
You gonna burn
We'll take that. But again, people are skeptical of y'all because when they look at the moves, they don't see the basketball team getting better. Right. Y'all making
that's because you're not watching them. But Knicks fans see them getting better.
Exactly, man.
This is what I'm trying to tell you, Elder. I don't expect you to see the Knicks team getting better if you don't watch the Knicks team.
Bro, everybody watches. We watch.
Now you watch the Knicks game.
We watch basketball, bro.
That's different.
I gotta watch all 82 Knicks games to know that.
I'm not gonna sit here and say that you do or don't watch.
Everybody fucking
right?
Telling me I gotta watch all 82 games.
No, but you're telling me what everybody's saying when they see the Knicks. That's what you're telling me.
Hold on for a minute. Now, can I?
You saying everybody saying this?
Now I know y'all Knicks fans. I know y'all Knicks fans, and you said they're getting better, right? Let's just keep it real. You said they're getting. You said they're getting better. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Not this year. Where were they at last year? Didn't they play the Atlanta Hawks Hawks in the second round, I think it was.
Yeah, they lost in the first round to Atlanta. Yeah,
was it first round?
2 seasons ago, man.
First round,
No. You said they're getting better. I'm just pointing out. Okay, they lost in the first round. Now, where were they this year? What did they do? What did they do this year?
Regress.
They got worse.
Okay, so how are they getting better if they went to the first round the year before?
Hey, can I explain that?
And this year they were. Yeah, that's all I'm asking. Y'all said they're getting better.
Listen up.
So, I want you to explain. Okay, go ahead.
This upcoming season, we will be better, nigga. Fuck last year, nigga.
Yeah, right. He gonna explain it to you, brother. That's a good question.
Last year, the reason that they wasn't better is because they was trying to duplicate what they had with Randle, and Randle's head was all messed up.
Exactly, man.
So you got to realize
why was his head messed up?
Right.
Because he's not built for New York. But he's not built for New York.
Okay, but he was built for New York when he took y'all in the first round, right?
Wait. What happened in the first round? The nigga froze up.
Your point is well taken, well noted. I hear you.
Hold on. Let me finish something quick.
Playoffs, man.
Okay, I'm just go ahead. Let him finish. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
First off, there was no fans in the stands, so he didn't have nobody yelling for OB. None of that. He was playing. So you got to realize last year Randle.
Somebody don't know what you mean. Somebody don't know what you mean. I'm no fans in the stands.
That wasn't a bubble.
We're not talking about the bubble. They make the playoffs. The year
after that. 2021.
Okay, Elder. Fans came in later that season, so
yeah,
y'all both
they came in halfway.
They came in later. Y'all both right.
Fans in the stands in the playoffs.
Yes, in the playoffs. But look what happened in the playoffs. He didn't show up. Because they had fans in the stands.
No.
He wasn't ready. He froze up.
Please stop it, y'all. That has nothing.
That's the fucking truth, man. Randle wasn't himself.
Trey Young just torched them niggas. That's what happened.
No, wait. Let me ask you this: Julius Randle played like the way he did the MVP season, that year regular season. He played different in the playoffs, nigga. He froze up. He choked, nigga.
That may be who he is. Well,
so that's my point.
That's who he was before that. He had one good year.
That's why basically Donovan Mitchell, because Randle's not a number one. They need somebody to score.
That's why we drafted Obi, because Randle first year was worse than that. Was worse than last year. So that's why we drafted Obi, and then this nigga caught lightning in a bottle and messed everything up. And now we in this position. But we getting rid of him again.
My thing is, I think you need to word it. I think you need to word what y'all saying. And that's all I said. We are working to get better. Not we're getting better when you just went in the first round and then even did worse this year.
But we are getting better because they got Jalen Brunson.
Yo, we
they on the right path.
There you go. You feel me?
It's better to that's why we do this, man.
And yet with Jalen Brunson, you don't know if they're better. They haven't played their game.
Right.
Jalen Brunson is better than what we had at point guard.
Jalen Brunson ain't no fucking needle mover, nigga.
Nigga,
Jalen Brunson was playing. Hold on, Jalen Brunson was playing next. Jalen Brunson was playing next to one of the most dynamic players in the NBA. There was no attention on that man. Just stop, bro.
Everybody scored 41 points.
Elder changed it to Prime.
Doncic wasn't even in when he was doing what he was doing.
That nigga scored 41 points without Luka. What the fuck you saying, bitch?
Yeah.
What that means? What that mean?
Okay.
What's wrong with this nigga right
here?
So y'all really feel, and ain't nothing wrong with it now. There's nothing wrong with it. But y'all really feel he gonna do in New York what he did in Dallas.
Yo, Elder, do you agree or disagree? Check this out. Brunson got better post move than AD.
I think Brunson got better post move become an all-star in New York.
I'm not gonna answer no ignorant.
Oh my God, that's a simple question.
That's not a serious question. Next question.
It's a simple question.
I'm not answering that.
Brunson, if Mitchell comes, Brunson and Mitchell are going to be like Jada and Styles P.
That damn question.
Who got better moves in the post? Jalen Brunson or Anthony Davis? That's not a good question. We never seen both of them on the block before. Am I bugging?
Stop. Yeah, you bugging. Yes. You bugging big time.
How?
That nigga ain't even close to AD on the block.
Yo, somebody help me out. Could that question be answered, or is that shit void? I'll let it
I'm
go.
telling you, Brunson has post moves, bro. But stop it.
I'll let it go.
You think they're better
The question
than
is
AD,
gone.
bro? Are you serious? AD
I just had to throw that out there. I just had to talk about. I'm saying when you talk about them people, let's use their great attributes sometimes. Let's just don't be dogging on them boys, man.
You think this nigga, bro? Oh my god.
I'm only saying that because he a Knick. If he was still in Dallas, I wouldn't even care what you say. You heard?
I know.
But Elder, check this out, though. The question still stands if you willing.
The one talking now.
Brunson,
the one talking now.
AD.
The main man who talking now. He
What's up,
like
brother?
me. No, you, nephew, the one right there that just said, what's up, brother? You like me. If a motherfucker don't play for Miami, I don't give a fuck about him. I wouldn't say shit about him. So when you said that, remind me of how I be saying. Motherfucker,
Nah,
if you don't play for Miami, fuck you. I'm with you. That's what I'm saying. I know. But that's just shit talk. That's just shit talk how we do it,
But
bro.
I do respect
You know what
their
I'm
fan
saying?
base.
But
You're right.
when
I
you
don't give a
said
damn
that-
about your team, but I will support your channels. I respect your fan base. I like the camaraderie. I just ask you to keep it 100. I just ask you to keep it 100, though. That's all.
Hey, what'll happen is the same thing that happened in the playoffs last time y'all made it. It wasn't because freaking fans is in the stand. It's easy to expose the best thing or the second best thing a team does. And the playoffs slows down. You have time to prepare for one team and one team only. You ain't moving and all that shit. It's easy to expose that. So that's what happened to Julius Randle. He didn't freeze up. The nigga got exposed because that was the best thing they had. They cut the head off the snake. And guess what?
You gotta rewatch the games, man.
Y'all gonna
Yo,
see.
he was a free head.
Hey, hold on. I watched every one of those games. I watched all 5 of those playoff games.
Yo, he wasn't comfortable. He wasn't comfortable like how he was, man.
The defense
Made
did
him
that to him.
uncomfortable, mother. Yo, use your head, Wilkes.
Yeah, the scheme did that to him. And the same thing gonna happen
Man, it
when
wasn't
y'all
no
get
crazy
these 2
defense,
runs.
man.
When y'all get these 2 runs, the same thing gonna happen with them.
No, it's not. Now that's what you're hoping, motherfucker.
Yo.
That's what you're hoping, nigga.
Yo,
I think Donovan Mitchell puts them over the top, though, Elder. That's where we part ways.
I don't.
I don't think Mitchell going there number one.
I know
so.
he gonna go. I know he's a dynamic.
When I say over the top, when I say over the top, I don't mean to the finals. I mean get them a series.
I know he's a dynamic scorer, but this team won't be structured like the Utah team, and it won't have the talent Utah had. They're gonna be if they even make it, they're gonna be first round out.
I think they're a little bit more talented too.
Come
I'm
on,
not
man.
Hold on. Time out. Go through the Utah roster, and then you tell me the guys.
Royce O'Neal, RJ Barrett is better than Royce O'Neal. Mike Conley.
Hold on, time out, bro. Time out. Why would you compare Royce O'Neal, who was probably the 8th best player on that team?
He's a starter, Elder. He was a starter.
He's probably the 8th. It's all I'm asking you. Is he better? Hold on, time out. I don't care. He started. Is he better than Clarkson? Hell no, he's not better than Clarkson. Is he better than?
You're not gonna build a better Jazz.
Derrick Rose is better than Clarkson.
I don't know what you're trying to do, Elder. You're not gonna make Utah better than the Knicks right
Knicks
now.
got a better roster, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you,
Y'all go look at
Elder. They got a better roster,
Elder. Go look at the roster.
Yes, they do, Elder.
Go look at the roster and get back to us, brother. Please.
Bogdanovich, Randle, and Bogdanovich is about even. I'm being nice. I'm being nice by saying that. Yeah.
You said
Rudy Gobert is better than Mitchell.
Y'all not listening. He compared. He compared their best player to probably the 4th best player on their team. That's what he did.
I'm comparing starters, Elder.
Bro, you compare player to player though. The best player against the best player. Who's the best player on what's the name? Donovan Mitchell, right? In your opinion.
Yeah, on the Utah Jazz.
Who's better, him or Randle? Who's better, him or Randle?
Donovan.
Donovan.
Second best.
Now
player.
we could go next.
Hold on.
Michael Conley.
Second. No, he ain't the best.
Oh, second best player.
Rudy Gobert. Rudy Gobert.
Rudy Gobert ain't there no more.
Mitchell Robinson. Mitchell Robinson better than him.
Are you serious, bro?
Yes, I'm serious, bro. Let's go. Next one.
I'm done, y'all.
All right,
Nah, he's not better.
Robson's not even the best player, and he ain't better than Rudy Gobert.
You want to know what the difference is between Utah and the Knicks?
Hey, y'all.
Yeah. The difference between Utah and the Knicks is that Utah was strapped with money. They were paying Rudy Gobert all this money. They're not paying Mitchell as much money as they're paying.
Oh, now Rudy Gobert night.
Showtime.
Hold up.
We can't do Nick Day. Showtime. We can't do it.
Hey, look. Ashley,
I got bad news, and y'all gonna have to come in back in 3 minutes. At 1:30. Everybody, everybody come back in 3 minutes.
No, I'll come back.
All
right. All right, salute everybody. Make sure y'all hit that like button. You new to the channel, subscribe. Y'all come back in 3 minutes, y'all. It's already set up. Lock in, y'all.